Hello, hello,
Hello.
hello, hello, YouTube family. Hello, family. It's going down. It'll be going down. We'll be so happy when this right here, this thing right here get arrested. This this
Oh,
Mohawk wearing idiot mayor get arrested.
it's Mohawk.
Yeah. They should have known better to vote for him anyway. Why would y'all vote for somebody who haircut like this? That was that was a telltale sign. That was a telltale sign not to do it.
Telltale.
Uh-huh.
Telltale. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hey, Andre.
I just want to make sure. What up, Andre? Yes. So, Brandon Johnson is on his Faith in Government tour. And this week, well, last Sunday, he stopped at the New Life Covenant Church of Northeast, which is Pastor John Hanna church, to tell the lies, to the Black Chicagoans about how he has put in all this investments into the Black community, all this affordable housing, how he has taken care of the homeless problem in Chicago, and how he's building a better, stronger, safer Chicago.
And I'm so pissed, you guys, because I'm so pissed with these sellout black so-called, because they're not preachers, these sellouts. I'm tired of them. And this we're getting ready to start exposing these people. These people are the scum of the earth because they had behind religion to push this garbage and to keep the black community on the the Democratic side. People say Democratic plantation, but this is what their sole job and purpose is. This is what they get paid for. These big churches, these sellout churches, these big churches. If you notice, none of these sellout down low, because that's what they are, down low. I don't know how y'all can look at none of these pastors and see the mannerism of them. I can see it right away. It's just certain things they do. You can see it that, yeah, they down low. These pastors, especially your big churches, mega churches, these pastors sit up here and allow these sellout Democrats to come into their church because they're paid. They're paid for. And they allow them to come in their church and lie and spew these things to their members. Now, what pastor that's following God, that's following Jesus, would allow a 6% mayor to come into their church who party is about abortion and teaching your kids 0 through 5, 0 through 6, that they can be transgender, you can be a he, she, and go to and have gender affirming stations and transgender performances. What church would allow anybody to come in their church who align themselves with a party like that? Abortion, things like that, illegal aliens, which they know is killing our community, it's killing Chicago, but especially the black communities. They would not align with the citizens in Hyde Park. No church came out and stood with the black elderly citizens. No church came and stood out with Zoe and her mother. No church came out and stood with me when we were saying what's really happening in our community. What's really when they took our field houses, when they took over our police stations, when they what's going on, Zoe?
What's going on, Zoe?
So you on here twice.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold on.
Okay, yeah. And we sell out. So none of them would stand with us. None of them would allow Chicago Clips Red to come into their church and talk to them and their members. Why they only allow Democrats to come in and lie in their church? How come they won't allow Republicans to come in? Because they doggone sure wouldn't allow us to come in and talk to them about what's going on that's really hurting our community, how we're being pushed out of our communities and illegal aliens are taking over. No, what they did was they stood and aligned themselves with Brandon Johnson when he went on TV talking about the illegal alien problem and how we need to, what would Jesus do to house them and things like this. We're going to start exposing all these down low preachers because all they're doing is getting paid and getting rich off your ties and lying to you because they have aligned themselves with Satan. I'm tired of these gay, down low, sellout black preachers. I'm tired of them. That's all.
All right. Tired of them.
Yeah, it's to the point we're going to have to expose everybody. Jesse Jackson sell out, his family, all of them. Everybody that's a threat. That's an enemy.
Because look, let me just say, this was probably one of the moments.
Okay.
My faith was tested.
Come on.
Because how we treat
this is so sad.
Strangers really is a full reflection of how we express our faith. Now, look, don't misunderstand me. When black folks have had to wait and wait and wait, and then yet another crisis emerges, and then black folks believe that they have to wait and wait again, that caused a great deal of consternation.
The word.
So much so that it really
keeps stopping.
A strain, not just on our city.
Huh?
I say you say keep stopping.
Yeah, keep stopping.
Finances, but on our relationships. Now, what was so disturbing about it, though, was
on your hand?
The mainstream.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they always messing with our
I'm
lives.
starting to see that now. No matter where I'm at now, they're just gonna keep doing. But hold on, I had copied and.
Yeah, it's always that, guys. Every time, even on my TikTok, even on every place, they keep messing with this.
They don't want us to be great.
Yeah, this is what's happening.
But it was working earlier today, no problem.
Yeah. That's because you exposing these demons and now we told you all it's midterm. Now he done sold out the whole black community in Chicago, but the whole entire black community. And now it's election time, midterms. Now he's getting ready to go make his rounds. I don't understand how y'all don't ever see the Democratic Party playbook. They do this every 4 years or every 2 years during midterm. They do it every single midterm and election. They sell you out, give you absolutely nothing. And then when it's time, around those times, they start coming to your church and talking to you and talking about this black power. And give you a turkey and give you a handshake, and it's on to you vote them right back in, and they sell you out for the next 2 or 3 years, and then midterm come. It's the same play. They go to all these sellout churches. It's the same play for 60 years with nothing to show for it, nothing in return. Now, this man basically sold out the black community, period. And we were down there. Please stop the buses from coming. Please stop it, Brandon Johnson. You are killing us. That man stood up over us and looked like whatever, looked down on us. And now here we come, midterm coming around. He needs your black vote. Here we go. Let's start at the black churches, the black sellout churches.
Shout out to black churches.
Let's start in your black, whatever your black what is it? Let's sororities. Let's bring all them together. Let's start with your. I mean, it's the same playbook. At some point, are we gonna just say, "Hey, dude, get out of our face"? Go somewhere and then start holding these sellout churches accountable. How come you all didn't stand with your members when they were displacing them? When they were saying we didn't want these shelters in our communities? When they were saying, hey, stop taking our parks. Don't shut down our schools. Where were the black preachers at? None of them didn't say a word. Oh, I'm just going to preach the gospel. I'm going to stay out of it. And
Shelter
what would Jesus say?
beds that we have available. So now we have over 6,800 roughly beds.
I did this one.
For those who are unhoused, and for the first time in over a decade, any family that is seeking shelter is not on a waiting list. We have created that many shelter beds across the city.
I need you to clear something up. So those beds are not just for the migrants that came here. Are those beds available for anyone that is homeless in Chicago?
They are available for anyone that's homeless in Chicago. And that was done intentionally because, look, let me just say this was probably one of the moments where my faith was tested. Because how we treat strangers really is a full reflection of how we express our faith. Now, look, don't misunderstand me. When black folks have had to wait and wait and wait, and then yet another crisis emerges, and then black folks believe that they have to wait and wait again, that caused a great deal of consternation.
So yeah, so that part right there. But yeah,
You all.
he's a liar. I mean, y'all go on he was at this church for an hour. If y'all watch the first about 25 to 30 minutes, he's lying the whole time. He's talking about how great affordable housing is. I'm gonna just be quiet. I'm gonna be honest right now. Probably every gadget I have is tapped. Probably the same with Danielle as well. So our stuff, it doesn't matter what no matter the and honestly, I believe that our Wi-Fi is hacked with all these these Indians over here that's messing with our technology, because we are getting the information out here. And I'm saying everybody, not just our internet, but I'm saying everybody, because mainstream media is done. Nobody's not believing them. They're losing money. So now you've got everybody that all you need is a Wi-Fi connection, a YouTube channel, the information. They got people that have data, so they are tapping into they're tapping into our Wi-Fi too, and messing people's Wi-Fi up, because everywhere it's always something wrong with Wi-Fi. It's always something wrong with Wi-Fi. Even today, or something wrong with the connection with the phones. Everywhere, like we under attack. We're under attack, and you got this lying mayor that has stole $3 billion, and because he's basically trying to buy the city, because he knows that he has no choice. He won't get back in by a vote. They say when Tiffany Henyard, when she ran, they said for her write-in, when because she lost to get on the ballot, she's the write-in candidate. She's the only person that voted for herself. You know what I'm saying? So these people, they pulling out, they doing whatever. You understand? This has never happened. This has never happened in life. Like, a group of people challenging these people. Like all earlier today, I tried everything. Everything was working. It wasn't a problem. Now anything I got that I'm trying to post so you guys can see how this man's been lying throughout the 2 years. I'm scared to even try. I don't know if it's going to slide or not. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, because this is serious. Like this is serious. It's a game, but they cheating like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They cheating like crazy. Never was this supposed to ever happen. Ever.
Look at California. They took it. And look how illegal aliens and took. Look at the mayor. Look how illegal aliens and took over California. The citizens don't even vote. Don't even matter, because the illegals voting and doing everything, and they allowed it. Look at New York. What they tried to do. New York basically rolled over and took it. We were the three major cities they tried to take down. The cities. Chicago was the last one, and we fought, and we're fighting. And this is they never expected that. They thought everybody was just going to be sleep and dumb like we always have been. And they could just say, oh, Trump racist. That's all they can say. Look at this man just going up there saying. It's funny how every time he talks to black people, he try to sound like Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. When he
They all do that. They all do that.
It's funny, but wasn't none of those shelters for homeless people. We got two guys who just came on here who we saw go down to City Hall time and time again. One of them even had his wife and daughter. He came on here and begged them for housing and told you all they would not give them housing, all while illegals were getting 5-star hotels. 5-star housing. They would not give that man and his wife. Even he brought his daughter, and his daughter spoke on the mic. His wife. They just looked at him like he was nothing. And he told you, Michael Youngbae, in that live we did, there was only when a girl helped him and said, hey, you got to get a migrant number. If they got different numbers, they had different numbers for Chicagoans, the citizens, and another number for illegals. And she said, you got to have this number. And he told you. Soon as he switched it over to that number, they let him in.
Yep.
So, and then it's another guy, Taiwan, who been going down there. He been going down there and talking about this. So they're lying. We got people hitting us up saying that they didn't have housing. They can't find housing and things like that. They don't have shelter. And the shelter that they did tell them to, and they talking about when they get room, it's one of them nasty shelters where not even bums want to go in.
Yep.
So you tell me, this man is a liar. And when people went down there and was begging this man to stop what he was doing, when he took all our resources in our community, when you took our functional field houses, when he took over the police department, when he took over the schools and then placed them, and we were saying, hey, they all out all times of night. It's sex, they drinking, drugging, all in these field houses. We living right there by them. We don't feel safe. It's all military aged men. These are young guys and cussing us out. That man looked at us like we was scum.
Yep.
Didn't care. So now he want to go on tour like they always do. That's all they give y'all. That's all they give y'all is a black church tour and to lie to you all and maybe a turkey. And they might come to y'all musical events to entertain you all. And that's all you need. They sell you out time and time again. Tell you who they are, show you who they are, and then come back. And for your vote, they tell you, they come in there and just sound like Martin Luther King and tell you how racist the white man is and give you a turkey and maybe and get your pastor, oh, Jesus, and pray and this and that, and there y'all go. It's ridiculous. At some point, Where's your dignity? At some point, you gotta say, you know what? You're not just gonna keep playing. I'm worth more than this. You're not just gonna keep playing in my face like this. At some point, I mean, do you even care about your kids? It's sickening.
No, I don't think they care. Like, this is, you're dealing with it's spiritual warfare. You're dealing with spiritual warfare. You're dealing with a bunch of men who have a kink, and their kink is men dressing as women. And they got them in your schools. They got them in your libraries. They got them at city council meetings. They got them everywhere. They are pushing this gay agenda, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. And then you got that one part, and then you got Mexico, Venezuela, Haiti, India, that are here and are fighting for this country.
Are fighting to take over this country.
Fighting to take over this country. So you're dealing with you're dealing with gay on trans on one end, but they've turned into, like I said, it's a fetish, it's a kink. And then you're dealing with anti-Americans who have a vendetta against America, and that's the Democratic Party. And the cartel is running. The cartel is funding it. The cartel and people who are freaks into having sex with children and big farmers who try to take whatever we have, and then you've got these Indians who are trying to take over our healthcare, trying to take over the healthcare, and they already messing with our tech. And if you say anything about it, you are xenophobic, you are homophobic, you are racist, you are prejudiced, you are unconstitutional, even though they don't know nothing about the Constitution, because if they did, they would be going by the U.S. Constitution, because the U.S. Constitution, they all should be locked up right now. You got President Trump, Tom Homan, and the rest of these people on the Republican side trying to do as much as possible that they can do in these 4 months, because we at war. We are at war. We are at war. You see Karen Bass 10 toes down, because she listening to who's running her, or whatever cartel is running California. That's what she's listening to, and whatever corporation that is on that kink freaky stuff that running that, and then what Brandon Johnson is doing is the same thing here. He's listening. He's working with whatever cartel that he's working with here, on top of, because he's a corrupt preacher kid, because his daddy, I believe that he's Haitian, but his adopted daddy was a preacher, or is a preacher, and he learned from his probably no good ass daddy. And so you're dealing with a corrupt preacher kid who thinks he's a nationalist, or says he's a nationalist, that has stole $3 billion in people's funds, from children funds to Chicago citizens funds, and all they're going to do is continue to say that is Trump. It's Trump's fault. That's what you're dealing with.
And the problem is, if you all notice, we have been telling him, Brandon Johnson, you are paying now your aldermen too. They have been voting for this every time. And then they said, keep the buses coming. So every time they voted to keep taking our money to spend it on illegal spending. We kept saying, hey, we're bankrupt. We're going to be bankrupt. You're spending all our money on giving them free everything. Stop. We can't afford this. We kept saying this. They did not care. They kept voting on that. They voted for themselves raises. Like she said, the Hispanic KKK, that he appointed them over these illegal aliens. So they stealing the money while no shelters in their community. So this is what we had down there. He did not care about no black community at all. And now, here we go now. We knew it. At some point, think about it, guys. If you are paying all this money, billions of dollars on illegal aliens, where's that money coming from? It's coming from the taxpayer. At some point, the budget, you're going to spend the money, and then what you going to do? You're going to be in the deficit. Now, once you're in the deficit, how you going to make that money up? Now you're going to have to tax the citizen, because that's all the Democratic Party know to do, is tax you more. But not only are they doing that, they're still saying we still going to pay money like Pritzker. Pritzker has $2.5 billion for illegal aliens just for the year of 2025. Now, we haven't even finished this year. For his budget, 2025, he has allocated $22.5 billion for illegal aliens. Now, we already in a deficit. So how he's going to make that money up? That's why he put 15 more tax hike on us, the citizens. And y'all think this is cool. Y'all allow these people to keep planning. Oh, wow. Brandon Johnson is worth millions now. How is he a felon social studies teacher? He's supposed to be a mayor. They only salary is what, like 200,000 or something. How's he worth how's he worth millions now? And y'all don't even care. It's like y'all just okay. Let's keep the corruption coming, all while we're being taxed out of our homes. Our kids are dying in the streets, and they can't read or write. But oh well, I just can't do Trump.
Yeah. Today, Brandon posted, dismantling the Department of Education is a brazen attack on America's children, educators, and the very foundation of our democracy by Trump's country club administration. These cuts won't just mean fewer resources. They will mean more school closures, mass teacher layoffs, and entire communities left behind. In Chicago, we've gone on hunger strikes and marched on picket lines to protect our schools because we know what is at stake. Our children's futures now. That fight belongs to the whole country. If you care about the future of public education, this is the moment to stand up. Public education is not a luxury. It is a constitutional promise and a cornerstone of a just society. We must fight to protect it with everything we have.
And see, at this point, this what makes me want to beat the mess out of this man. Listen, y'all got to understand. The federal government has nothing to do with the budget that he's supposed to have. Listen to what I'm telling you. We are in a 732 700. I'm just going let's just say $800 million deficit. I'm rounding it off. $800 million deficit. He spent over that $1 billion on illegal aliens. So you take that money he spent on them. This is the deficit for the teachers. If he would have had that money and spent it on the teachers, this administration, Brandon Johnson, don't have nothing to do with federal. He just laid off 432 teachers because of the deficit we in, that he spent our money on illegal aliens. Had nothing to do with Trump. Trump wasn't even in office. 432 teachers and 677 assistant, what you call that?
Special education.
Yeah, special education assistants. So those are the people that teachers that he had to lay off because of his incompetent administration, because he stole our money and spent it on illegal aliens. So that right there, the teachers, he had to make that cut for that budget. If he had not spent that 600, which is more, million on illegal aliens, we would have had enough to cover this. So now think about it. The firemen don't even have a contract, y'all. You see, they have no contract, and the fire truck, the wheels
Well, they're
falling off.
about to push. They're about to push for it, but it's going to take us. It's going to hit the police and the firefighter. It's going to take us over. You know, I don't know if you remember, but like last year, they were talking about CTU kept pushing about $175 million. Um, they asked to borrow $175
Oh
million.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? And the city said that they were going to pay it back. But everybody was like, but Pedro Martinez and all them was like, look, we don't got no money. Like, there's no money here. Da, da, da. But he kept saying, no, we're going to do it. So that is that's one of the issues as well. I said Chicago Public Schools didn't pay the $175 million they had promised to contribute toward the municipal pension fund for non-teacher staffs like janitors, cafeteria workers. Because of that, the city of Chicago is now short $161 million of its own 2024 budget. Basically, CPS was supposed to cover that part, but since they didn't, the city might have to pick up the bill. Not might, we will have to pick up the bill.
Mm-hmm.
CPS itself is already in a huge financial hole. They've got $730 million deficit, meaning they're spending way more than they're bringing in. CPS is broke, didn't pay what it owed for pensions, and now the city is left with a bigger deficit. They're both trying to figure out how to plug the hole. So when they pass this 2026 budget, and they will, even though they shouldn't be, don't be surprised when your property taxes go up again. But let's be clear, this ain't the federal government's fault, and it sure
See,
hell ain't Trump's fault. This is
see,
local mismanagement, plain and simple. CPS didn't pay what they owe. The city is covering. You, the taxpayer, are stuck holding the bag again.
so don't. Trump is dismantling the Department of Education on the federal level. So that has nothing to do with us. If these idiots would not keep now, he's withholding funding because of the fact they would not stop funding illegal aliens. I just told y'all, Pritzker allocated just for the year 2025, $2.5 billion for illegal aliens. That's our money. So Trump is saying, hey, stop spending their money on illegal aliens. So they said, no, we're not going to stop it. That, as a matter of fact, we're going to double down on it. So that's the only reason why he's withholding federal funds. Now, that has nothing to do with the Department of Education. The Department of Education is being dismantled on the federal level because we don't need them federally. So that means that federal level is gone. The state level and local level still need to take care of what they need to take care of. And if they weren't dumb, if they were spending our money on us, let's just say he dismantled the Department of Education. But he still give us, the state, the funds that's needed, that they supposed to have, that they usually get. He give them to do what they supposed to do for Chicago in the state of Illinois. That's the way it goes. He just dismantling the waste and the fraud on the federal level. That has nothing to do with the local and state level. We're going to get our money regardless. But the fact is, we're not getting the money because they refuse to stop spending our money on illegal aliens. So that's all. This man just put that dumb garbage out now because he's dumb and because he knows it's a lot of dumb people who don't know and refuse to listen and educate themselves because they Trump deranged. They just gonna go with the flow, and now he's gonna blame this cut that he did, and he spent our money. He gonna blame it on Trump, and watch the people who uneducated gonna politically uneducated. Watch, they're gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe Trump. Now he has to lay off all these teachers. I hate Trump. Watch this.
Nah, but nah. People see that people see, even though people starting to realize like, yeah, that don't have like, yeah, this was already happening. Like it's the thing is, we need Trump to come in here and arrest him. He's violating Title 8. He's violating the order for ICE to come get these people, and we want them gone. This is what we voted for, and you're saying stuff like, he's not coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make the police stand down. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? You're not. No, nobody's not playing none of that. We had an issue with this a long time ago. I'm gonna see if I'm able to play this video because it looks like it's this one loaded. Now this was 2023. The migrant frustrations, and he didn't like he doubled down. Like this man do not care. Like he like what that girl, I will never forget that girl, and she smiled saying it. Oh yeah. Oh, Brandon's a nationalist. What? Like what what's that supposed to even mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like what's that? What do you like? What is that supposed to be? Like, okay, so he's a nationalist. Like he's the dumbest nationalist I ever met in my life. Like what did you talking about? He's like you saying it proudly. This thing is fucking up the city.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Rodney Williams. He said, love and proud of you, powerful ladies. Thank you, because some of these comments that I get on Facebook and stuff, it makes me like pissed because they arguing with people who we trying to open their ass about what's going on. But okay.
Homeowners are angry. They believe the city has overextended itself and should be earmarked for migrants, putting the tens of millions of dollars earmarked for migrants into Chicago's most vulnerable neighborhoods.
But the South Side has been under-resourced, under schools that need to be
This is such a good one. I'm just gonna send a link. I'm just have to send a link.
Buildings
It was working.
that are abandoned that need to be.
I'm gonna do the links afterwards because they're not gonna let
The
me
group
be
says
great.
the city has abandoned its.
They're not gonna let me be great. They're not gonna let me be great because we're gonna kill. You know what I'm saying? Because we got all the receipts.
We're gonna come back. This only part, man. This only part one. Come on, so we got so much.
Yeah, but it's just irritating because it's this from the beginning. You see what I'm saying? Like from the beginning.
We're gonna go. What we'll do is we'll try to rent something and that good Wi-Fi and everything. We'll do a part 2 because we got some more stuff. Remember, we got some more stuff we got coming up. So this is just the beginning. Just letting people know we did so this is just beginning. They understand that we could be about because it's a lot. We got to let them know. But yeah, so you were saying what Miss Jackson was basically saying, you were saying, Miss Jackson, can you explain what the video was?
So basically, Miss Jackson, so when we started coming down there, this is the summer of 2023, and it was getting bad, it was a shelter popping up, there's the police stations was looking crazy with everybody, all this stuff. Miss Jackson started talking about the Invest Southwest money. And she was like, where that money at? You know what I'm saying? That money was earmarked for the South Side and the West Side. Where is that money at? And when she started talking about that money, I remember my mom used to talk about that money all the time too, about the Invest Southwest money. And then my godfather would talk about the Invest Southwest money. So my mom always says, and you can't find this anymore. And I'm starting to see that these people taking articles offline. But she gave $40 million to Ken Griffin, and for one project, affordable housing project. My mom said, but that wasn't Invest Southwest money then on the beach. Yeah, but anyway, So anyway, $40 million. But she said the reason why she took she said the reason why he was given a $40 million because nobody didn't bid on that. You see what I'm saying? Like they just give whatever they want. But going back on that, I'm doing this. So when it comes to the Invest Southwest money, because you took that somewhere else. So what Ms. Jackson was talking about was when he was going down there complaining about, you had my situation with the housing, my Ms. Jackson had her situation with the housing. Then you had Michael Young Bay coming down there with his wife and little baby Venus about them trying to find a home, and they're ignoring people coming down there that have issues with their housing. Even with my issue and her issue, okay, that might be a little bit more complicated, but you can't sit here and tell me you can't find this family out you can't find this family an apartment because you out here finding all these illegal apartments. So Ms. Jackson started talking about the Invest Southwest money, but you're bringing all these illegals in, but they're all over the place. You got Chicago looking crazy. You got Chicago looking like a third world country. You got people sleeping downtown. You got people sleeping by Lake Shore. You got Streeterville looking like something you've never seen before. You seeing the most white people selling their condos and stuff for nothing to get up out of here because it was looking crazy. And Ms. Jackson, I feel like she had PTSD because she once she graduated from college, she moved to California, moved to LA. And when she moved to LA, Compton was Compton, Inglewood was Inglewood. You know, she was down there with she said the Rodney King riots, like all that stuff. Like when that's just when California was California, when Long Beach was Long Beach, when LA was LA, and to see over time how it changed to what they trying to make Chicago. They're trying to make California look like Chicago, and she used to always say like Chicago. I mean, she's like LA is done. LA is done. It ain't no such. California is done. We met that white lady, Susie. Shout out to Susie on Saturday, and she said the first thing I said, where you live? Oh, I live in San Francisco, and I was like, oh, it's such a shithole. You should see how it looks. You know what I'm saying? Like she was like, when I moved out there 25 years ago, nothing compared to what it is now. Oh my God, it is so terrible. And that's how. And if you look at the San Francisco, you look at like this is crazy. So this was the first time. So we trying to get. At this time, we're reaching out to everybody to see if they can get if they'll take our story on our housing. And shout out to Samantha Chapman. What she did was she said, let's talk about the Invest Southwest money. She said, but put them signs up about the Protect Black Housing. The city of Chicago that stole my family money, whatever. I can try to help you as much as possible, but they ain't gonna let me take this story about y'all housing because, girl, this is how they make their money.
Fake news. Fake news. Media don't want y'all to know what's going on.
But we can do this because the migrant crisis was so big, and she could tie to Invest Southwest in because not knowing that we were being recorded, with the 3 minutes and us going down there talking to Mike. Other people that do watch city council and was watching us and the people coming down there, so many people, I guess other people start asking, whatever happened to that Invest Southwest money? Because COVID hit. And when COVID hit, nobody want to talk about that money no more. So Ms. Jessica brought it up. So I'm gonna read this real quick. It says, a group of Black homeowners and concerned residents are voicing their frustration over the city's handling of the migrant crisis. The group believes funding going towards migrants will be better spent on existing residents of the South Side and West Side. They're calling on city leaders to shift their attention and dollars to struggling Black neighborhoods. For them to be sympathetic to their needs, saying it's a humanitarian issue crisis, when black people have had a humanitarian crisis for housing, employment, and everything else, Jessica Jackson said, how do we get pushed to the back? Those demonstrating Wednesday said the city has overextended itself and should be putting the tens of millions of dollars earmarked for migrants into Chicago's most vulnerable neighborhoods. The South Side has been under-resourced and underfunded for years, for decades, Jackson said. We have schools that need to be reopened. The group said the city has abandoned its Invest Southwest initiative. It is a Lightfoot-era program that was dedicated to reversing decades of disinvestment on Chicago's South and West Sides, promising to align more than $2.2 billion through public and private funding. We are taxpayers. We are property owners. Our money should be going to our communities, not supporting people who haven't put a dime into our communities. The city has received more than 15,000 migrants, but I really honestly thought it was about 25, right? 25,000 at that time. We have no more room, Lee said. We have no time, no energy, no resources. We have no money. Y'all are embarrassing Chicago as a whole. According to the data analyzed by the ABC 7I team, there are more than 20 active migrant shelters across the city, 7 of which are located on the south and west side. My response is whether it's one shelter or whether it's 10 shelters, the south side of Chicago is not made to house immigrants, non-citizens. Jackson said, we're saying the facilities that are there for us, the money needs to be put into those facilities for us. And that is true. The mayor's office issued a statement about the group's concern and says, we are committed to continued investment for all residents, but especially communities on the south side and west side that have long experienced this investment. We are the city of Chicago, and our shoulders are big enough to support both new arrivals and those who have long called this city home. The city said Mayor Johnson knows firsthand the impact of neglect on a vulnerable community. They said they will never stop investing in people, all people, and delivering the affordable housing, fully funded schools, safe streets, and living wages that every person in the city deserves. Mayor Johnson, the black alderwomen in this city, you will stand for the black citizens of Chicago, Jackson said. So, but do you hear? So at that time, they said that they understand, but they say no firsthand. And the city will stop investing in people, all people, delivering the affordable housing, the fully funded schools, safe streets, living wages, and that every person in the city deserves. And that was September of 2023. And when you get the video, my man say he don't flinch.
So it lets you know that he's well aware of what's going on. He's well aware of the problem. He's
Definitely well aware.
He know what's going on. He's just choosing not to do it. That's what we keep saying. The Democratic Party know the problem.
Like my mom said, he a nationalist. He a nationalist. And for the longest, it was, I'm a black man, with a black wife, raising 3 black kids on the west side of Chicago. That was his thing that was his thing. Like, everybody knew that he was going to say that. Everybody knew that. Okay, now he's saying we're investing in the cities. We're better, safer, stronger city. We're better, safer, stronger Chicago. Better, safer, stronger Chicago. Safe. You even got now he got like little. You done spent our tax dollar on these stupid signs. Everywhere you go, you see Brandon's bigger, better, safer. Nigga, this ain't yours.
And it ain't better.
Yours.
And it's not safer. And it's nothing. Who is it better for? Who is it safer for? You see, these are, and they feel like if they keep drilling it in your head, then it's like and you tell a lie long enough, then y'all gonna start believing it.
Yeah, he's a socialist. He's a communist. He's a dictator. He's everything that he says that Trump is.
That's what he is. And he think that he can do this Jedi mind trick and keep telling y'all something, and then y'all gonna believe it. I feel
like he stole. Like, I need people to understand how much money this man stole, because he
Oh,
stole
hold on, sir.
$3
That
billion.
3
Three,
billion.
and like my mom said, he plans on being mayor forever. He don't care what none of y'all got to say.
He
He
sure
don't care
don't.
about none of y'all. Matter of fact, I'm about to file a law. I'm about to amend the law to lock y'all niggas up, because y'all ain't gonna say nothing. What you think? You think you're gonna bother me? Ma, I got it.
Why I
You think you're
steal
gonna
your
bother
money?
me?
Why
You think
I
you're gonna
steal
bother
your
me?
money and give it to illegal aliens too? You think y'all gonna say, got the nerve? Y'all gonna say something to me bad about me? I got something for you all.
Yeah,
Hey,
I got something for y'all.
so somebody did the super chat. Let's acknowledge them because we appreciate that.
Huh?
The super chat. Somebody gave us a super chat, $9.99.
Oh wait, hold on. So I'm using both my phone and my.
Oh, okay. It's
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Excuse me. Clutch. Give us a good word. Thank you very much.
thank you so much for
Thank you for your super chat.
thank you so much. We appreciate that.
I'm trying to
But
think.
yeah,
Yeah.
he tell him about, you was talking about the how he want to silence us or silence, yeah.
Yeah, he wants. Yeah, anybody that's coming down there and protesting or speaking out against what he's doing. Like, you are literally, first of all, you're ruining the city. You're embarrassing the city, but you're ruining the city. But you're going to sit here and try to amend an ordinance that basically, if he or anybody feels assaulted or an employee, feelings get hurt, don't like what
Mm,
you're saying, that they can give you a fine from 5,000 to 10,000 because they broke. So you got to figure some money now. See,
that's
5,000
it.
to $10,000. You gonna fine me $5,000 to $10,000 when Prairie Shores and Lake Meadows has bed bug galore, and y'all can honestly get out of this $1 billion debt if you come to Prairie Shores and Lake Meadows and do that bed bug ordinance of $500 to $1,500 per
Unit.
no, it's when you get in trouble, you get in trouble first time.
Oh, when they give you,
Fine. So the
oh,
fines,
okay,
right? So
fine.
you get your first warning, you get the $500 fine. Second warning is like $1,000 fine. Third warning, $2,000 fine. I promise you, half of Prairie Shores and Lake Meadows is about $500 million in fines. But you
Mm-hmm.
ain't here. But you worried. But you about to tax. I mean, but you want to fine us,
Right.
because you feel some type of way.
Because your feelings hurt. So in other
Because your
words,
feelings hurt.
guys,
Because
in
your
other
feelings hurt.
words, guys,
Because
they
you lie. Because you
allowing.
lie. Because we're telling the people.
So what's happening, guys? You got midterms. You have midterms coming up. You have election coming up. So this is their way, because see, the Democratic Party don't believe in a constitution. They believe in censorship for the people that don't agree with them.
Yep.
So this is what's happening. Because you have these things coming up, he know that you, me, and everybody, we're displeased of what's going on. So we're going to be vocal about it. So
Right.
now to silence you, because we can't have this during midterm. We got to go to all these sellout churches, and we gotta
You got
tell
to.
the members all this good stuff, and tell them what would Jesus do, and we the most loving people. We gotta go do all that. We can't have nobody protesting us. We can't have nobody tell them what's really happening. So we gotta silence them before this midterm
Now,
and
Pastor
before.
Hannah did ask him a question that that he really couldn't answer, and I was kind of surprised that Pastor Hannah did ask him that, which I will say kudos to that. But he did ask him about like these black black people, these migrants coming over to our community, black community. You know, what do you guys say about that? He really couldn't answer that. He really couldn't answer that. He really could not answer Pastor Hannah. When Pastor Hannah asked him about these migrants in our community, he really couldn't answer it.
He didn't say nothing.
Like he danced around it. He can't. He's a liar. He's a habitual liar. And but also, yeah, he's everything. Y'all say Kim Jong is. He's everything. Now this is when I first asked him over there when he's paying $30,000 for his makeup. Down to Cook County in the city of Chicago about the city of Chicago knocking down my family's building, thinking that the city of Chicago owned it. You are the mayor. They talk about you like a dog, and like they say you spent $30,000 on your makeup. That is crazy. It's true. But the fact that I can't get no help from you, I hate that you are a black man, and I can't get no help from you. I hate that you're a black man with 3 kids and a wife that say that you live on the west side, grew up on the west side of Chicago. On the south side of Chicago, they are man, I can't get nowhere. Yeah, they just got me. But anyway,
I wish you know what though, when we get to because I want you to show when you first, okay, because she wasn't always, let me tell y'all, seriously, we're gonna do the video another time where you're gonna go and show them when you first went down there asking. And I remember I said, "Dad, you was really nice. Now this is a black woman asking him, telling him what the issue is, and telling him what's nice about it. Still, you should see it, nothing. Look down on her and everything." So I said, "Dad, so you had to turn to a savage because you were really, asking."
Yeah, like if I was able to do, which I probably gonna do it, to do like a clip of every time. Like I sort of did it after I came from the Breakfast Club when I announced that was coming. I mean, after I did a video of like, please help me, man.
Yeah.
All this stuff, and then I found like, y'all don't even know who I know. You know what I'm saying? Bam, that. But yeah, because like to see. Like I said today, and I'm not even gonna try to even show. It's not gonna mess my thing up. But like I said today, like I literally had to build a machine to fight this machine. I said to break this machine because it's like this man. I don't care. These people will lie and say, "Well, this was over time that it's been like this." I don't care about none of that. This man could have came in and been a hero.
Joe could have.
This man could have came in and said, I mean, we're Sanctuary City, but we ain't got no money for nobody, man. I gotta make sure that Chicago is all right, man.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure Chicago is right. He could have been this person that he thinks that he's acting to be, like he's like this person that he's trying to portray to everybody now. He could have been this person the first day he walked in there. He could have went and said, "Man, let me see everything that you got. Let me see everything you got. Let me talk to my corporate counsel because this not even on my watch, but this is messed up." Family, right? Okay, Miss Jackson, let me see what you got. All right, okay. Let me make a few phone calls.
Yeah.
All right. Michael, what did they you couldn't get rental assistance? No, that can't be true because they're getting rental assistance to illegals. I know they got rental assistance for Chicago citizens. No way in the world that they're bypassing you. No, that's not what that's what we're not gonna do. I said we a sanctuary city. I get it, we a sanctuary city, but the Chicago citizens
gotta come first.
Gotta come first. This man said, "Fuck y'all." Double down on the no, I don't care. Come down here. You can come down here every matter of fact, we're gonna try ways to get y'all locked up so you don't never come back. Or we're gonna start, or we're going to we're going to violate your First Amendment every time, every chance that we get, because again, y'all don't believe in the U.S. Constitution, and y'all, and this is where I think it got crazy for them, because they don't go by the U.S. Constitution, and they don't teach the U.S. Constitution in these schools that they're heavily trying to steal. They're laundering through these CPS schools. Like,
Yes.
they ain't got no kids in there, so this is just laundering. They're laundering money. They launder $1 billion in there, and now they broke, and now they're gonna blame it on Trump. Trump ain't got nothing to do with you lost. So we have $4 billion. So we're actually at this. There's $1 billion. So CTU stole almost $1 billion. Then we got him that automatically he became a billionaire the first 6 weeks he got up in there. Okay, he started going through surpluses. Somebody already gave him the ropes, probably Walter Burnett. Walter Burnett said, "This is what you gotta do. Out here, make me vice mayor. Make me vice mayor, and I got you. I can show you how to steal this money real quick through the affordable housing." You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna say this, just all you just keep saying is you're gonna build affordable housing. It's gonna, and yes, that's all. That's all you gotta do is say crime is down, and talk about the threat of the next administration if Kamala can get in, so you can keep stealing, okay? Because it's real easy to steal from for the Democrats. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the progressives who was telling him that, hey, we got the weed. We got the heroin, we got the kids, we got the trafficking. We know how to do the trafficking in that tunnel. We know how to behead people with our hands. We don't even know. I can bring over my cousin Ricky. Ricky done killed 45 people over there, so we can just make him a police officer now. It's really cool. We really got this. We can put him in there. Give him. We'll make sure they have everything they need to come over here. A car. We'll make sure they'll have a license. Oh yeah, call Alexi. Call Alexi up on the phone and say we need 15 driver license. Just give me did they need to take a driving test? Nah. Just send me the date of birth. What year they want to be born? You don't know what year they want to be born. Yeah, put a year. Make up a name, all that stuff. While they're telling us, while they finding us, booting us left and right. If you can't get your license because you got 15 tickets. You gotta take a hearing and vision test in order to get your license these days. But these people can walk right up in here and get everything, and we supposed to have dignity. Because this man, Brandon Johnson, came in and honestly acted like he was a nationalist. My mom said she wanted me to read what a nationalist is, and I do need to read what a nationalist is, because I think people need to understand what this man thinks that he is and what Kennedy Bartley said that was so proud. And my thing is, though, I'm not getting on Kennedy because I don't know what's going on with Kennedy. Kennedy might be indoctrinated. She's young. She might feel like she's on a historical movement. Girl, you look like a fool, and he looked like a fool. Anybody that's standing next to Brandon Johnson is a fool.
It's a fool.
Is a fool, a nationalist, a person who strongly identifies with their own nation and vigorously supports its interests, especially to the exclusion or detriment of the interests of other nations. And that's what he thinks he is. So he believes that, and he's a nationalist. Now, I'm not against nationalism at all, but it's the way you do it. And if you feel like you want to consider Chicago your own nation, you take care of Chicago. You take care of the babies. You take care of the elders. You take care of the history. You take care of the business owners. You take care of the cultures. You make money off of each culture, because you can make money off of each culture here. Nobody's saying do not celebrate the cultures, because Chicago is one of the best diverse cities to do this. But the way that you're doing it is insane. How you literally said F the Chicagoans. F the Chicagoans, F the beauty of Chicago, and I'm gonna do my own thing. And you think like you running this like it's your own church. You running this like it's your own church. You stealing, you taking tithes, you having babies outside of marriage. You a fool. Your knees weak. You out there playing the drums. You played the drums earlier. So look at that man playing the drums. This is what I'm talking about right now. That's why you slow. That's why you slow right now. That's why your property tax is gonna go up. If it's such a cool moment right here, I want to come back in December and see if him playing the drums is as cool as him about to put these property taxes up. They know they're about to put these property taxes up. That's why he had to steal that $835 million in infrastructure money, because he's gonna have to buy this election. Because what did he run on? That's why that's going viral right now. Everybody's picking that up that you said that day. I mean that time when you said to him at that city council meeting, you ran on never raising property taxes.
Ran on never raising. He kept saying that I won't raise you. And whoever, if you gotta raise somebody property, that's weak. You a weak leader. You should never have to do that and penalize the citizens. Oh, that's all he said. That's what we need to bring. We're gonna get that clip around when he was talking all that garbage about if you raise the citizens' property taxes, how that makes you look and a weak leader. We're going to bring that back around.
Yeah.
Because all he got to do is, I keep telling y'all, play the saxophone for y'all. Bill Clinton, play the drums for y'all. Hey, entertain y'all. Give y'all a turkey, and they think that's it. Meanwhile, you got a judge in New Hampshire because the Democratic Party is fighting. They never fought for you. Vote blue no matter who, 60 years, 98 or 95% of the vote giver. They never went that hard for you. They're going so hard for illegal aliens that do not supposed to be here. Now you got a woke judge, and that bite the point, a New Hampshire judge that classified the illegals as a what they call a classified group, or what did I say earlier? What you call them, like a protected group, illegal aliens.
Oh yeah, protected group,
a protected group. Yeah, where is because ICE? They saying, oh, ICE is targeting them with their race because you call ICE racist. They're targeting them because of their race and where they work at, and the type of work that they do. So now they are in California. They're being protected as a protective not race, but a protected class of people. This is what's happening. So how are you in California saying these are a protected class of people, yet y'all vote blue no matter who, been begging for reparations. Y'all been begging for a hate crime bill, or to have a protective status to say that, hey, I'm protected. Yet and still, they don't do that for you. They don't go hard for you. Those woke judges don't do that for you. The Democratic Party don't care anything about you, but yet they're going to, because illegal aliens who broke the law to get here are being deported back. They're now making them a protective class of people, and y'all just gonna keep acting like this is okay. This is how messed up. This is how something is wrong. Something is wrong with the Democratic brain. You right, Zoe. That needs to be studied. Because just even if let's just say I hate it.
But it's a personal issue. It's a personal. These people have a personal. You know how like it's just some people like I told you the other day. There's some people that I will never talk to ever again. There's not nothing a person can tell me, because I just don't like that person. I just don't like that person. I don't like their spirit. They just ain't right. I just don't rock with that person, right? Mm-hmm. There are people who personally do not like him.
Yeah.
Even if he's the president of the United States of America, most powerful person on the planet. He's the only person right now that can get us out of all of this. All of this. You know, but they personally do not like him. But it's honestly on some jealousy shit.
Yeah,
honestly, like it's on some jealousy. Like he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire. Okay, like my mom said earlier today. What do you want a billionaire to run your country? What do you want? What do you want a billionaire to run your country? Why would I want Brandon Johnson to run this country?
Right.
Why would I want a socialist or a communist or a person who's a progressive run America? Why would I want
that? And the fact is, the problem I have with that, even if I can't stand this man, let's just say I can't stand Trump. It's no way. The fact of how I feel about myself, the fact of how I feel about my kids, I cannot stand him, but it's no way I'm going to allow the Democratic Party to do me the way they do me, to treat me the way they do me, to laugh in my face and tell me it's raining while they pissing on me.
Well, the problem is, but because it's our mentality. Like we can't even stand together. It's our mentality. We have a hating spirit in us.
Yeah.
We have a hating spirit in us. There are people who they will refuse to even go do their own research because they want to hate him. And then anybody that's rocking with him, and they want to have a problem. They want to have a problem. That man he could do everything he's supposed. Like I said, he could give you the reparation check. He can say, "I'm giving all freedmen, Black America, anybody can trace back the root of you being in slavery, to the chattel slavery, freedmen, all of that. I'm gonna make sure you get a reparation check." They're gonna say no.
Yeah, I don't want it
from him. I don't want it from him. Now it gotta be something to it. It gotta be more to it. Now I want it from him.
You absolutely right. And you know how I know to be a fact? Because when Ice Cube went to both of them, and the Biden administration wouldn't even meet with him, and Trump was the only administration that met with him, and Trump said, "Okay, I'm definitely gonna do that. You know, we're gonna work out something." He said, "And I'm willing to commit $5 billion up right now for it, and this and that for the Black Americans plan." You know, and they dragged Ice Cube. I mean, they said, "I don't even want that money." You right. And Lisa Ray, Vivica Fox, all these sellout women. Remember, Ice Cube went on there and they dragged him. I don't care, but how can you meet with him? I don't care what he's offering. How could you even meet? He said, "Look,
Vivica Fox can't even fill her face. Vivica Fox can't even fill her face. Vivica Fox can't even fill her face."
And Ice Cube said, listen, I wasn't like I was just going to meet with him. I presented this to both of them. He was the only one who met with me. So why would I not talk to him, the only man who's going to meet with me and who's president, running for president, and who's saying I'm willing to do this? Why wouldn't I do that? And they dragged him and Ice Cube ever since then. He said, "You know what? I'm going to let you Negroes see I'm rich. I don't need y'all Negroes, the one who suffer and don't have nothing and dumb as rocks. I'm going to stay out of them, continue making my money."
They dragged Steve Harvey.
They dragged him.
Said, I'm out of it this time. But then what he do? He go and endorse Kamala this time. Now, come on, man. You should just fade out the game.
Yeah, and so if Ice Cube say, "Okay, I'm done with it. I'm rich. I'm gonna always have my money. So I'm gonna take my rich butt over here, and I'm gonna leave you all to yourself, and I'll never help again. And you haven't heard nothing again." And that's when you know, like you said, that's when it let me see how messed up we are. Now, had that been the Jews, had that been Hispanics, had that been Asians, you think they're
mad right now because the Jews he just put some money on something with the Jews, and somebody brought that up, and I never said nothing because I said, "Well, hey, we damn this man fighting for the 14th Amendment for us, for freedmen. If we're not standing on anything together."
Right. We mad at him. We mad at him.
We're not saying anything together, but y'all are so upset at, and this is real talk, right? Even when I look at this Israel-Palestine situation, right? And like I said earlier this morning, no other nation in this country issues is never going to make me say F America, F my nation that I live in, my nation I'm born in, to be concerned about somebody else's nation when I'm trying to make sure my nation is together. I make sure, because we can't help nobody else. So when people say stuff like, we're giving Israel all this money, okay, who gonna help us fight when these anti-American countries come together and try to take America down? Israel,
right?
Israel.
Mm-hmm.
You got Palestine that ain't with us. You got Mexico that ain't with us. You got Venezuela that ain't with us. You got the Indians that ain't with us. You've got Haiti that's coming over here. His peoples, because somebody asked, was he FBA? No, he's a Haitian. He's a foundational Haitian. Okay.
You got China that's over here. That's not with us.
So you got 6. So we talking about 6 countries.
Mm-hmm.
6 countries. Yeah. What up, Israel? What up? Because at this point, we're gonna need Israel and the whole National Guard and everybody and Larry Hoover and them and Jack Ford and get everybody. Because at this point, we are under attack.
Yes, we are.
You're not seeing it because y'all so busy hating this man who has been trying to tell us this since his first term. I want to build a wall. This nigga crazy. We all thought he was crazy. This nigga want to build a wall for it. They bringing their kids over. They bringing their kids over, then dropping their kids off. So easy access. Access. We don't know nothing about them.
Yep.
You're dealing with these, like, America, we keep giving Israel this, we keep giving Israel that. We don't even know how to stand up. You're dealing with a bunch of foreigners that got into government due to Bernie Sanders' bitch ass, because he's the one, because that's the problem. A lot of these kids is following Bernie Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? Bernie Sanders had this progressive movement, that everybody just thought it was so great, and he should have won, and da-da-da. If Bernie wanted to win that election, Bernie would have won that election. When Killer Mike was on the road with him, and when Killer Mike asked him about their reparations, he said he didn't believe in them. But you believe in reparations for the Holocaust. Also, but you super progressive though. You're about this progressiveness. You're about this fairness. You're about this. But you don't believe in us getting Black Americans getting their reparations. That's number one. Number two was you pushed this anti-American communism, socialism agenda that AOC then took. Then these rest of these weirdos took, these Puerto Ricans took, because a lot of these Puerto Ricans is trying to get Puerto Rico to be able to vote. They don't vote. So because of that, so you got the Jesse Valentez. You got the Rosanna Rodriguez Sanchez. You got all of them. They're trying to push their agenda so they can get their country to vote, because that's a blue country. That's a blue state. I'm sorry, I keep saying state country. It wasn't going to, it's with the state now. But they're trying to get that state to vote, because that state vote, that's a blue state.
That's a blue state, yeah.
Yeah, that's a blue state. Not caring about all the trash that's over in they water, just like all the trash is over in India. India and stuff. Don't care about their infrastructure. Don't care about getting their Wi-Fi and stuff together. Nah, we got them all over here. And they all in our stuff. They in our medical. They in our. We ain't got. We losing out on doctors, American doctors. I mean, when I say American, white American and black American, we ain't got no doctors. They got some Indians in there. You may get a little few Africans. You got some Asians up in there. They trying to tell us about our bodies.
Mm-hmm.
My mother's 76 years old. My mother has been drinking water since the beginning of time. I mean, a lot. My mother drinks a lot of water. Like, even growing up my mother always had water. She drank water. You every time all you do drink water. She's just water. These Indian doctors keep saying something wrong with her kidneys. I know for a fact nothing wrong with my kidneys. But our organs, like I said, for my mother at 76, black American woman, strong. My mother's a workout too. Always been healthy. Like she had all that stuff. They want to come in about her kidneys. Now, my mother's kidneys she ain't got no problems with her kidneys. Her kidneys don't hurt. None of that stuff. But all of a sudden, the Indians they see a problem with her kidneys. Just like we got all these dialysis centers in our community.
Man, I talked about that. I said, why is it, y'all? I said this about a year or two ago. I said, when I was driving down the street, I said, why is all these dialysis centers popping up in our community? Now they everywhere. I said, why is that? Everywhere. Now you got dialysis centers. So in order for them to do that, y'all, you got to understand, why would I put dialysis out here? That's because I know something finna be happening to y'all kidneys, because we're gonna be doing something with them. Because why do I have all of these dialysis centers all around up in our community? I was just looking at that. I couldn't believe it.
Dialysis centers in Lincoln Park. Show me dialysis centers in Pilsen. Show me that. And I'm not saying it in a way to make it like I'm against. I'm just saying, why are they in our communities? Why are they in predominantly black areas? Like dialysis is speed cameras.
Yeah, I'm like, why is I noticed that for real. I said, why are they popping up like that all around? Like, this don't make sense because it's too many. Like, I can see once every so many radius, so many mile radius, but y'all got them like every other 2 miles, every other 1 mile. It's a kidney. What is that about? I noticed that too. I said that don't even make sense, because anytime you start seeing that means they already know that this is what's going to happen. Your kidneys going to start. How you know my kidneys getting ready to start failing? Oh, I guess because y'all the ones who gave us that COVID shot. So y'all know the y'all know the complications of that is kidney. So now let's start putting up kidney centers, because eventually they gonna have some problems with them kidneys. You know, that could be. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. I'm just using that as a theory.
Dialysis treatment is not cheap. Someone is making a lot of money. Yeah, we need to look into these we need to see who owns these dialysis companies.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my mom and sister to kidney failure last year. They were both on dialysis and passed a month apart.
Yeah, see,
everybody autistic and on dialysis. Shit wild out here. Like in 2025. We have evolved into tech. We have evolved into a whole new millennium, and you trying to tell me that all our kidneys is messed up?
Mm-hmm.
All our kidneys is messed up, and all our kids got autism.
And all our kids got autism. Yup.
That's why are you pushing the autism thing so you can start saying, well, see, the thing that teaches the reason why, you know, we're doing a study, and what we've learned is if your child suffers from autism, having a drag queen read to them, it soothes the
You lying.
autism. And saying, like, no, I'm saying that's going to probably that could be
I
what
just say, no, you lied to me. Where you said, but that's gonna be next. Yeah. That's how they go. Yeah.
They're gonna say that. Yeah, like we learn, like when they're like, you know, manic and all that. They're all like when we do drag time, reading time, it calms them down. It calms them down. So that's why we have to bring the drag queens into the schools, because it helps with the autism.
Studies show we did so exactly. You right. Right. That's gonna be next.
Then on dialysis. My child got autism on dialysis, and she got a drag queen buddy. It's just great.
I mean, think about it. The Democratic Party will sell it to you just like that. And it's going to be a lot of people who going to buy that just like that. Don't think it's far-fetched. Now, because you couldn't tell me that I'm arguing with a person to tell that's a man that you're a woman. I'm looking at you, you clearly a man, but now I'm arguing with somebody to tell me they don't even know what a woman is. So you can tell me I was going to be arguing with that. So I believe it. You can tell me that.
Yesterday or the day before, we was walking on a track, and I was saying something about transgender woman, and my mom was like,
yes, keep going. My car, I'm thinking, see my alarm.
Okay, it says spiritual that Saul suffered was for y'all. So using black leadership to harm our people, that don't make us feel. Yes, Miss Adams, you're absolutely right. But yeah, so me and my mom was walking on the track, and so we was talking about transgender women, right? And my mom stopped me, and she was like, "There's no such thing as transgender woman. There's no such thing as transgender man. It's transgender, and it is. It's just transgender. They are trying to push." They're trying to make you force us to put the transgender and a biological woman is the same thing, and that simply is not true.
Mm-hmm.
That is not true. That's just like me being a masculine presenting lesbian. However, I am still a woman. I don't have no other anything else that can separate me from another woman to say that I am a man. There's nothing. I am a lesbian. I'm a yes. It doesn't matter if I got short hair. I have my mannerisms are more masculine, but I'm still a woman. I can't convince a person that I am a man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a woman. That's just what it is. I just happen to be attracted to the same sex. I happen to like my hair. I feel more comfortable with my haircut. But at the end of the day, if you think that I am going to install a toilet, you have lost your everlasting mind. If you think that I'm going to put up any if I'm picking up a car, if you think that I'm pushing a car down, if you think that I don't even know how to change a tire, and I will never change a tire because that's just not what I am. I am a lady, okay? I am a lady. I'm a princess. At the end of the day, I don't care what nobody say. My uncle called me a princess, and I'm gonna stick to it, okay? And that's just what it is. But what they're trying to do is that's why they don't want to put the laws and don't want to teach our kids the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and the independence and learning how to speak for your own choices and stuff like that, because they are literally indoctrinating people, our kids, into what they want you to believe. It's a cult.
Yeah.
It's a cult. It's a cult. They've turned it into a cult. They've turned it into it's sick. It's sick, and it's all and it's all people who are undiagnosed and pure evil that are running the Democratic show. It's it. You know, no one over there. There's nobody that's in leadership. That's okay with even Democrats that are Democrats, right? Like they really believe in values and what the old Democrat, you know, they even try to say stuff like, well, I'm a JFK Democrat. And there's no such thing as JFK Democrat no more. Right now, these are Bernie Sanders Democrats. Bernie Sanders Democrats and Jesse Jackson Democrats. And it's not doing too good. The Jesse Jackson, the Bernie Sanders, and the Joe Biden Democrats. That's what we're dealing with, okay? And then you got the Kamala Harris Democrats, and those are the foreigner Democrats that want to act like they are for us. And I done went to an HBCU, and I done like AKAs. I'm so done with the AKAs. I don't even know what to do. The AKAs, I'm done. I used to love being an AKA, man. Like AKA, like Jake, man, 1908, like them was my babies, man. I love them, and they have lost their everlasting mind. First of all, they're dumb as hell. Okay, like these new AKAs dumb as a mother. They dumb. You guys are making anybody an honorary member. Y'all making anybody an honorary member. Y'all have disrespected what AKAs and all the Divine Nine stood for. You know, they stood for Freedmen. They stood for sisterhood. They stood for this. What is this?
Is that who I think that is? Is that John Pierre?
Yes, Karen John Pierre. They
You
made
gotta
her
be
last
lying.
week. They made her an honorary AKA member.
You start the one who lied to us about Biden, but the border lied to us about everything about what the Biden and Harris administration was doing. You talk about that one.
Yes, that one.
They make it. That's why. Yeah. That's
y'all
why
y'all going through all that doxing and doing weird stuff to go through the line. That's how I know I don't. This is why I don't take these people seriously anymore. These AKAs, because y'all be going through the most, giving up your craziest secrets and doing weird stuff to pass the line to be an AKA, but then every year the AKAs find some politicians and elite entertainers and make them honorary members.
the worst of the worst, the ones that did the most harm to us, those ones.
Yeah.
And see, that's why.
Why would she ever be an honorary member?
Why would you
She lied the whole time.
She lied the whole time. Sold us out the whole time. And like I keep saying, and you all, how dare you make her AKA? That's why I keep saying, y'all, the AKAs, these preachers, these politicians, these Ricky Smalleys, these foreigners. We're not allowing any one of those people to talk for. We talk about grassroots, foundational blacks, freedmen, aka Black Americans, nothing. We're not allowing none of these people to speak for us ever. Jesse Jackson, none of those type, Al Sharpton, none of those people to ever put their mouth on us. We're speaking for ourselves, because you see they do stuff like this. These people don't represent our struggle. They don't represent what we came from, what we are going through. They don't. They represent the elite, Boule, social club. You got to be a part of the group, all that weird Hollywood. These are these people. They don't represent us. The grassroots people who know what's going on the ground, who can tell you, hey, look, this is what's going on in my community. This is what we need to change this. This is what we don't have. This is what we need. Those are the only people we're allowed to speak for us or with us. These people right here, bet not put their mouth on us and talk about, well, I feel like the Black community is being this or whatever. Don't say nothing about us. Don't speak about your weird Hollywood friends. Speak about your sellout preachers. Speak about your sellout politicians. Do not speak for us ever again. And this is what we gotta let these people know.
Y'all are literally hard to blame. Like y'all, honestly, anybody that took a bag to lie to your fans, to put these raggedy politicians in that did not care about us and like y'all
Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley.
Feel like y'all all should be denounced. Like nobody should not act.
Yeah, we have to start separating ourselves from these people. Because these people are paid to keep us down. They're paid to keep us at lower class. These are who these people are. And they all part of AKA, like we were just saying, Michelle, when you start looking into these people, you got Michelle Harris, Stephanie Coleman, Brandon John, all these people are part of the sororities. They are part of these groups. He's not
part of a fraternity. He's
not Brandon John.
He is part of fraternity. He's part of the church fraternity.
Yeah,
the church too now.
Yeah, so we're talking about those type of people, like the church. You got the church elites. You got the Hollywood elites. You have the AKA the socialite elites. All these boule, all them are together. They all together. The TDJs, all those type of people. That's what I'm talking about. They don't represent us. They cannot speak for us. You got the Jamal Bryant. How dare this man try to speak for Black America or the black citizens all around? Huh?
And they're unhappy. Like these people are unhappy.
You
can't tell you how to live your life. They're unhappy. They are slaves to the entertainment plantation.
It won't come, but won't none of them come and see what's really happening in the community? Why they act like they represent. Now, how is it that you act? How is it that you claim to represent a community or a class of people when you won't even go to the inner cities where the most crime and the most displacement, the most everything that's the injustice is happening to them? How come you won't come to our communities and see what's going on? How come you won't come and stand and say, hey, let's come down? Everybody we told, okay, you know what? I'm not going to argue with you. Just come and see you the black on black crime. All of this stuff y'all want to talk about the white man, this and that. Come and see what's going on. Just come and see how we're living in our community. If you want to speak on it, just have your facts right. Live here so you can have something, live here so you can at least can say, and it can be credible. None of them would never do it, but they want to tell you what's best for you. They can't tell us what's best for us, Negro. You don't even be around us. You don't even know what's going on. You don't even care to know because you are paid not to know. You're paid to lie. Don't you ever speak on what's going on in the grassroots or what's going on in Chicago or the urban areas in the blighted areas. Negro, don't you ever. We'll run all those Negroes up at him. I'm tired of these sellout people. We gotta start making sure they know. Don't just like they know. Just like they know not to talk about the Jewish community. They know you won't see not one of them doing it. They know not to put their mouth on it. They know not to. They're not going to because they know better. We got to start letting these sellout, bootleg foreigners. No, don't speak on us. What you talking about? Don't ever speak about what's going on in our communities unless you live here. If you don't live here, Negro, y'all, I want to say the hard nigger. Get your butt up, nigga, please. Don't ever speak on us. This is what we got to start. This is how we got to be with these people, because we got to separate, because they have been sold. They sold us out. And this is, they keep our mind messed up. That's why we got to, Chicago feels free. That's why we got to keep going in the streets, going in there just with the bullhorn, just over and over and over again, letting people know what's going on in their community and why is it like that. We shouldn't have to be working this hard when you got people who see with their own eyes in their community how bad it is. Why do we got to tell you how bad it is when you see, when you go in your community, how bad it is? That's how messed up these people got our people. And I'm tired of it.
You got people that are these people are blatantly putting out stuff like what Brandon Johnson funding and laying these people off and all this. No, baby, y'all stole all that money. First of all, it's no kids to teach. So it's two things. It's two situations, right? The first situation is y'all are not teaching the kids the curriculum that a average child needs to learn.
Right.
Y'all are choosing to teach them LGBTQ and stuff like that, right?
Right.
So you're doing that. You're doing, and if a parent says anything about it, I talked to a parent today. They put a felony on her.
Oh yeah.
When she defended her child, they put a felony on her. So you know what I'm saying? So people are taking their kids out of these schools and say, I will homeschool them. I will go find a tutor. I will go just hire a teacher and have that teacher. That's what I would do. I would make sure that I have $100,000 to get that teacher to teach my child. Because you're not going to
indoctrinate my kid.
Yeah, but they're saying that the children are that the tax cuts, the teacher cuts and the layoffs, and we don't have any money, and it's because people are leaving, because also there's no students, because either you have not paid attention to them, so they've dropped out, or people are taking their kids out because you want to teach them gay shit. I don't want my child to learn gay shit at 5. Yeah.
And then they get penalized. And if I tell my kid, if I tell my kid, no, you know you're not a boy, or no, you're not a girl, then they gonna tell me I'm not affirming my kid, and they gonna tell me that's child abuse, and they gonna try to take my kid. Yeah. So now, and then you have first of all, our kids can't even read, and they can't on grade level. 30% of our kids only reading on grade level, so that's 70% that's falling to the wayside. The 40%, that they can't do basic math, so they're not learning anything. So they don't come. Now you saturate our schools with illegal alien kids. So now half of the kids can't speak English and stuff. So the teacher got about 50 kids to a classroom, and now ain't nobody going to school. Everybody learning. Everybody just fighting the teacher on social media. That's what's going on. Why? Yes, I keep saying we need to have school choice, because that means these schools need to start competing again. So if my kid can be able to go to this school and this school, if you're not doing nothing, then my kid can go to that school. This school, that'll make them start competing with each other like they used to. Where they say, okay, I want my kid to go to this because these kids, now they don't even care. They just, all CPS schools are the same. Nobody competing. You can't go to no school because you don't live in that district. You don't have school choice. And so now you just stuck with this class, this school.
Anybody can go into your bathroom. Anybody can go into the bathroom. I'm telling you, I don't want this man in I don't want this man in the bathroom, but because he identifies as a girl, I gotta be uncomfortable with this big, tall nigga with this dress on in the bathroom with me because he identifies as Sally today. Now I gotta go upstairs, go up there, right? Because if I was a man, if I was a father, and my daughter is telling me that Sally, but his real name is Sal, is in the bathroom every time I go to the bathroom. Sal is in there, Dad. All right, now I gotta go up there and beat Sal ass and go to jail because I've been trying to tell the principal and the guidance counselor and the teacher that hey, Sal, I don't care what Sal identify as. The girls don't feel comfortable with Sally or Sal, whatever y'all want in the bathroom. Okay, and you're like, it's their choice.
Mm-hmm.
It's their choice. You identify. Yeah, you can't. You're being homophobic.
Yeah.
You're being transphobic. You're being transphobic. Yeah. No. If that's what he wants to do, what now? Or you got people they're in the sports now. Now you swimming, you dunking, you Joanna man out there, and you want me to be like, yeah, I'm going to guard Joanna man. Because Joanna man identifies as a girl. And you know damn well that's not
Joanna man gonna kill everybody.
You want me to play imaginary games with you. You want me to play this delusional nightmare with you. You want to play this fantasy nightmare with you. What was you doing today? Right. Well, I don't really want to. Now you're asking the child, why are you failing physical education? Because they got all these girls, all these guys are dressed like girls, dick hanging to the side, talking about let's play volleyball. They spiking the ball right at my fucking head. I'm not playing with these niggas.
Right. I'm not with y'all. As a matter of fact, I'm cutting school. I don't even want to go to school no more because I don't feel comfortable.
I'll fail. I will fail. You think I'm playing? You think I'm going to play volleyball with these men? They look like men, Mom. They look like men, Mom. I know they're men, Mom. But because the government is saying Princer is signing bills, yes, they can play. Yes, yes, trans can be in anything they want to be in. Because I got a fetish for them. I like stuff like this.
My sister is a trans. My people are trans because we get paid.
My cousin is a trans.
We get paid a lot of money for this.
Yeah, we get paid a lot of money for every puberty blocker, for every testosterone shot. Big pharma. We get about $500,000. We get about $500,000 a shot. Yes. Yeah. That's what they want to be. Next thing you know, if we keep going this route, guys. Next thing you know, the kids gonna come home and they're gonna start having little tails. Next thing you know, they're gonna be growing a little tail at the back. You be like, what's going on? Why my child got a little tail? They go, well, we tried this new vaccine on her.
Mm-hmm.
Tried a new vaccine on her, and the vaccine she grew a tail. Now my dog now my baby look like a dog in the back, and I got to deal with that because if I say anything, they're gonna take my child away. So now I got a child with a tail. because y'all want to put it, because y'all want to try a new vaccine. And if we say anything about it, you could take my child away.
All while y'all let the illegals march in the street, protest, talking about death to ICE agents, death to Trump, death to all these. This our country. We're not going back. All while illegals able to protest and tell what they won't do and what they not going to do in a country that they legally here, but the citizens, y'all taking their voice, taking their First Amendment right. And this is what we supposed to be okay. Because Brandon Johnson, all this stuff we talking about, this is what he down for. This is their agenda. This is everything him and Pritzker is pushing. And the thing we was talking about, and we want to go talk about with the protest thing, like she was saying, y'all better, they haven't passed that ordinance yet, but when you think they trying to pass that, so you said,
well,
they may be trying.
They having the next public safety meeting is tomorrow. So I don't know if they're going to, any votes will be taken on it, because they're trying to push everything before city council Wednesday.
So we were saying that ordinance that she was talking about.
Let me see if it's on the agenda.
So they might try to push that tomorrow, where you can't protest.
Yeah, and I can see them doubling down. He don't care. He's going to do whatever he can. Like, I can see this man trying to shut down the city. If honestly, I can see him trying to making a big scene if they get this recall thing on the back, because people are trying, like LaShawn Ford and them, trying to get this recall ballot on there. Because every time I tell you, nobody fucking with him. Like, no, and they see what can happen. Like, they see like, oh, this nigga ain't got no ground. This nigga's a habitual liar. He out here lying to everybody. He does not care. He don't care, and he's doubling down on the lies.
On a big, Michael said, what? Michael said, wait, what protest will the ordinance prevent? We finna tell you, Michael.
So, so July 15th at 1 p.m., they are doing the amendment municipal code, creating new section 8-4-078 regarding assault against a public official. And the assault against the public official, basically, if they feel like they're in any type of threat or basically violating your First Amendment. But the I'm gonna read the whole thing to y'all now.
She's gonna read it. She's getting ready to read the ordinance.
And Chicago is fast tracking the ordinance 8-4-078 to create a new criminal offense: assault against public officials. This includes a minimum $10,000 fine up to $20,000. This is how broke the city is. They're trying to get money anywhere possible. Mandatory jail time, minimum 120 days up to 180. This covers any elected or appointed city official based on the apprehension of battery, not even physical contact. And it goes into effect immediately if passed by 2/3 of city council. Otherwise, it activates 10 days after passage and publication. Now, I will tell you this. They can pass it tomorrow, or they can, get the thing to pass it on to see if they get the votes on Wednesday to pass this weird, this unlawful thing, unlawful ordinance. They're going to get so many lawsuits.
Yeah,
so many lawsuits.
Tell about the protest. Tell about the read the part where they say
it's for to deter people from protesting or speaking out. But I'm saying, that's it.
That's what it's
deter people from protesting. But that's not it. The issue is that they can say what is an assault and what's not an assault. So if I'm walking past and I'm saying you a piece of shit, that person can say I feel assaulted. That public official, I feel assaulted. I would have to press charges. So I'm mandatory to get 120 days or 180 days, especially now if you look and see that I have a previous record.
Yeah, because previously she read it where they said even protest if they feel like if you protested against them verbally, if they feel if they deem it, they deem it to be a threat. If they deem it to be a threat.
It deters protest. If it deters protest, it deters protesting. Meaning the same thing what I just said. If I'm walking, if we're outside, like how I tell people that they ain't shit. Like you ain't shit, you ain't gonna be shit. They feel like, oh yeah, see, I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe because she's cursing. That's assault. That's assault. Now but you're violating my First Amendment right. As long as I'm not saying I'm gonna beat the shit out you, if I'm not saying when I see you I'm gonna shoot you, I'm not saying I can say I'll shoot the hell out of you. I can tell you that you're unconstitutional. I can curse you out. I can say you ain't shit. You ain't never been shit. How do you sell out your own community? Why do you do this? Why are you stealing? Da, 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 da. All this stuff. But if they feel like that because my voice, I'm loud, or I'll put my hand up, you know what I'm saying? I'll put my hand up, they can say, oh yeah, I feel threatened. I feel assault. So it's mandatory 120 days to 80 days, or a fine of $5,000 to $10,000.
Michael said Michael said, just say this is not a threat. And before you say anything, this is not a threat. So don't try to, this is not a threat. But yeah, you're a piece of shit. This is not a threat. He said, just say that.
Yeah, but right here, you're going to get hella lawsuits. And I'm going to say this. If y'all pass this lawsuit, if y'all pass this ordinance, if y'all think y'all going to pass ordinance, not only are y'all not going to get back in office, like any person I see that the 2/3 of the people who vote for this, y'all are going to not, because how dare you progressives, Andre Vasquez, Rosanna Rodriguez Sanchez, Anthony Quezita, Brian Cincho Lopez, Jeanette Taylor, Maria Clay, not Maria Clay, but whatever
Maria
the Clay
Haddon.
girl is. Maria Haddon, but then it's Clay too. Angela Clay, I think. Angela Clay. Who else is progressive in there?
Jesse Fuentes.
What do you say?
Jesse Fuentes.
How dare any of y'all, because y'all very boisterous and stuff, will think that ICE must cooperate. Police must cooperate. Must not cooperate with ICE, or CPD must answer to you about anything that has to come with illegal immigrants, or y'all can burn flags, y'all can call people white supremacists, y'all can do these no kings protests, do all this stuff. Y'all can do all these things.
Say F-ICE.
F-ICE, no, but you guys will vote. You guys don't vote on the. You don't think that you need a teen curfew, even though these kids are all out here out of place. Y'all don't think you need a teen curfew. You don't want to vote on that, but y'all will vote on this. Y'all automatically getting out because you are a dictator. Y'all are giving communist vibes. Y'all are giving commie vibes. If y'all don't know, but y'all don't know about the U.S. Constitution. A lot of y'all raised y'all right hand and put y'all hand on that Bible, but it wasn't to take the oath to the United States of America. It wasn't to take the oath to the U.S. Constitution. It was to take. It was just, hey, we in here.
Now we can push our socialist, communist agenda and take care of our people. That's basically what they was doing. They doing, because it's no way they fighting for illegal aliens to be out here protesting and really
Yeah,
being violent.
crashing out for them.
Yeah,
Saying
really
they
being
going to
violent.
jail for them.
Yeah, but telling us you can't protest or say things at something in your pro that I deem to be a threat or that I consider being I feel threatened by. Come on. I hurt your basic. I can
I
hurt
feel
your feelings.
I feel threatened that y'all didn't let the sanctuary city be on the ballot. I feel threatened that every time I feel threatened that y'all out here protecting these illegals.
Yeah,
For U.S. citizen, y'all protecting illegals who do not belong in this country, who do not belong in this city, who do not belong in our neighborhoods. I feel threatened.
Right.
Every day I walk outside, I feel threatened.
Yep.
Every time we go out and protest, every time we go out and get into the community to see what's going on, I feel threatened.
I feel threatened because we got people unvetted here that we don't know who's here, and they're in our communities.
No idea.
And we know that it's been
every time I want to do an event, y'all got somebody calling up there to cancel it. I feel threatened.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
These are your real dictators. These are your real dictators.
Yeah.
These are your real
y'all got pedophiles and drag queens running the city.
Mm-hmm.
Pedophiles, drag queens, and corrupt preacher kids and stupid teachers. I'm saying all teachers stupid, but these teachers is definitely stupid. Who's running the city? Down to the ground. Down to the ground. And they all have this, they all do the same, like try to have this little voice on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they literally they sick. They sick. Like you gotta they sick. They sick. They just sick. I ain't got nothing else to say.
And we keep, I ain't gonna, and y'all keep voting for this garbage. We have the power to stop this. We can stop this right now and say no more. We have the power. We the people, not the people that's in office, because they work for us. We the people have the power to stop this and put a stop to this and let these communists, Brandon Johnson, and these aldermen know that it's over for y'all. We the people can stop this today. If we show these people, if we flip red and put Republicans in and get the Republicans in with those policies that align with America first, with Chicago first, that's going to take care of us, that's going to be about us, we would end them, that anti-American communists stealing all that. And we put the right people in. We ain't talking about just anybody. We talking about people that's for us. If we put the right people in, vet them and put them in, and flip this red, because the Republican, the policies, they are not with sanctuary cities. They are not with this trans garbage being taught to your kids, men playing in women's sports. They with freedom of religion, where because you are saying something about abortion and stuff, they talking about that hate speech and Jesus that's hate speech. So they're protected. They're for less government. They're for lower taxes for the business owner, for the citizens. They're for more housing, whereas you'll be sufficient. Therefore, taking everything away and all the regulations, all the less government, and letting you prosper on your own. You buy a home, not give you affordable housing, and not give you social services, not have you dependent on the government, not giving you welfare and only so much to keep you down. Not making sure you have plenty of jobs and plenty of trades in your school where you could be self-sufficient. They're more so where you can be self-sufficient, where you can prosper. That's their policies. But The Democratic parties want you all to be slaves, want you all to be low income, want you all to depend on the government, want you all to have affordable homes, and you bet not make no money, because if you do, you be kicked out of those affordable homes. Therefore, illegal aliens, therefore trans, therefore that's their policies. So we have to look at policies. That's what I'm saying. Most of us are not, we're for America first. We're for Americans being able to accomplish and achieve the American dream. How is it that we as Americans, we are no longer able to accomplish and achieve the American dream, yet we are funding illegal aliens who broke the law? We're funding them and making sure they can achieve the American dream, all while we can't. But we're funding theirs, all while giving up ours, all while giving up our kids' American dream, all while we can't afford it, but we are funding illegal aliens to have the American dream. Tell me in what country and what place does that make sense? Who gonna keep allowing that?
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm gonna say this right now. Trump, I need you to come and arrest Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson, because he is interfering with everything that you signed. And that's that we need. He's obstructing the Fed, like he's obstructing justice. Like he wants to go to jail. He probably is really begging for him to come get him.
Yeah,
he got a bounty on his head now.
Yeah,
like
he won't be among his people
because he got to do what whoever cartel he working for. Yeah, so he doubling down. That's why he's that weak knee over. Like he a goofy, but he's acting like he's something. But yeah, I think Trump, he's giving you a signal, like him saying like.
In other words, come on. I would never work with ICE, and my people would never work with them. And he's a racist, and he's he's doubling down. We need Trump. We need you to press him. He probably like Zoe said, he probably like it because he'll be amongst his people, and they can all be, and his, all that down low life, all that, they can all just be amongst each other in prison, all men. He probably loved that. Because ain't nobody gonna keep dealing with this garbage, and we sitting up there just allowing this to happen when we can stop this immediately. We can say no more. We the people, we can make these aldermen, we can make these Democrats and this mayor and this governor, let them know and make them feel so out of place in Chicago and Illinois, so they know I ain't gonna even run again, because I know for a fact I'm not getting in, because we let them know we're not happy with you. We'll never vote for you. Every place they go, we should be booing. They should not get a clap in the crowd. That's how you let people know.
They barely clap for them. There's only be like a few losers out there that they just are brainwashed. He's not getting, like, even at that gospel festival that was there, it wasn't a lot of people that clapped when he came out. Like, he don't get the claps. Like, he don't get the claps.
Yeah, we can make him.
I think he's. Yeah. It's not.
But
Trump gotta come.
Trump, we need you to come. And the thing about it is, they're aiding and abetting criminals. This is what they're doing. We already established that we have criminals in our country, in our city. And most of them came to sanctuary cities because how we don't work with ICE, and how we obey them. I mean, and things like that. So we know that we have a lot of criminals here, and they're aiding and abetting them by letting them come back, by giving them everything. This is definitely against the Constitution. This is against the federal law. So we need, just that alone, they should be locked up for doing that. Let alone we need to Yeah, arrest him on how his hiring practices are. Those are civil rights. It's a whole lot of
And the
the
forensic
citizens.
audit on
Yeah,
this $3
the
billion
citizens
he stole.
are, yeah, demanding a forensic audit. We've never got the FOIA. We've never got the freedom of information. We never gotten any information or on how our tax dollars was spent on illegal aliens, that COVID fund. We demanding that. And as taxpayer citizens, we have the right to see that. He's supposed to be breaking it down, showing us an itemized list of how our money was spent, how it was allocated with this migrant crisis. He have yet to even give it to the news. William J. Kelly, anybody who's been asking, he has yet given it to them. So we need,
Why would he
yeah,
do that?
we need a forensic audit. So therefore, we as citizens can demand that. And now we're demanding that the DOJ come and do an investigation on why you have not gave the citizens what you supposed to do as a mayor. This is what you have to do.
I need him to be arrested. I need him. The first thing is he's violating working. We got too many criminals here, and we have too many dangerous criminals here. And like even was it Mark Cuban that I was surprised? Even Mark Cuban said like, "Man, you're not even letting him come to get like the top 10 worst people." You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got like a top 10 list of the like you're not like at least work with that. So you're getting mad at that's what I think people are starting to see, like you're getting mad that he's just going and picking up anybody. Well, you're not letting him go in and get the people who need to go into these jails, need to go into these and get these people are under attack. Like y'all worried about Palestine and Israel. No, y'all need to worry about the Palestinians and the Palestinians right here that ganged up with the Mexicans, that ganged up with the Venezuelans, that
with
ganged
the
up with the LGBTQ gang, that ganged up with the drags, that ganged up with the corrupt preacher kids, that ganged up with these indoctrinated weirdos. That's what you need to worry about right here in America, right here in the United States of America.
We have young terrorists here. We have terrorists here.
Paying for all of this, and we can't say one thing. While y'all are literally abused, when y'all are literally, it's like. I feel so sorry for parents that are raising children right now, because what I imagine is them being like their hands is tied.
Yeah,
their hands is tied, and they're watching somebody fondle with their child, and they can't do nothing. They are that's and I hate to say it like that, but that's what we living in. You're what they can't say nothing, or you get or they try to put you in jail. This lady said she had to spend. This lady told me today she had to spend $100,000 plus she lost her 401k fighting a felony that they put on her when she uncovered the principal at a CPS school was a pedophile.
Oh yeah, somebody sent me something too on X. They was talking about, they posted it saying that they found the teachers, so many teachers were pedophiles. So the numbers, they said it, they posted it on there and tagged me in it. Yeah, CPS, like they saying like,
so I don't care about them being bankrupt. I don't care. I think it's probably good. I think it's probably good because they need to go in there. The feds need to go into there and start doing all this, but also start locking up them teachers, them principals. Ray Lopez. I remember Ray Lopez said, like, do you know how many lawsuits CPS has had to pay out because of pedophilia? They don't talk about that. They don't discuss that because they're underage, or they're kids, so you can't discuss that. But they probably bankrupt also because of that. They got paid. They pay a lot too. Because they teachers and their principals having relationships with them kids and
Yeah. That's why.
It's sick. It's overall just sick.
That's why we need some. That's why I'm not mad. That everything
They
when I
need
voted,
to get shot. They start
yeah.
shooting some of these.
And you think Trump don't know about this? That's why when we voted for him, we trust that he was going to do what's right. You think he don't know about this? You think why he not dismantling all this crazy stuff and trying? You think he don't know? Like, okay, let me do this, let me do that, let me do that, let me get the teachers back the choice to and have these schools compete, so now they can do something. It's like but you have to have when you doing. Y'all don't understand when you doing this type of dismantling, when you doing this type of draining the swamp, you need people, the people behind you, because these people they're going to fight you. Fake news, we see how fake they are. They terrible. Fake news is going to push a narrative and show you this, like how they just pushing. They just showed y'all how, you had Karen Bass talking about, and they had this illegal alien mother talking about that after park. This is where families go, and us families be here, and this is an immigrant family park, and we do stuff. We had kids that were scared and kids, and then you come to find out this is the fake news. This is what they push. But then you had people doing videos showing they sell drugs, illegal aliens selling drugs. It's illegal food vendors. Everybody over there on drugs. Where all the drugs people come, they sell drugs and they get high. They showing that you had a business owner telling how bad it is. He been there for what? He said 60 years, whatever. And it's so bad at MacArthur Park that his people don't even want to walk to his business. And if they don't do nothing about it, he got to close up and go somewhere else. And that be how bad it is. Now the Democratic Party and the mainstream media want you to feel like, kids just go play there. The ICE is targeting them. Trump had horses on there because they were just terrorizing families. And then when you go see the videos, it's like, what the heck? It's all terrible here. It's all crime written. You see drugs everywhere. They just laying out. This park needs to be closed down. This is the narrative they pushing to y'all. And so if we don't have honest media, that we wish we don't, this president, in order to implement the drain the swamp and do everything that really needs to be done in those 4 years he needs the people to back him up on what he's doing. But because we so crazy and we don't even, like Farrakhan said, Trump is dismantling everything that you black Negroes is have been injustice on us. The IRS, the FBI, the Department of Education, the CIA. He was talking about all these 3-letter companies that we all complain about. Department of Education, everything we complain about. That's injustice for this is fair concept for the black community. This man is with balls is going in dismantling these very things that we keep crying about the injustice is, and y'all crying about it. Y'all crying about it. Y'all the ones fighting them.
There ain't no saving these. These are the people who are just going to forever be miserable. They're always going to find an issue. They're always going to find a problem. They bugs. Like, you know what I'm saying? They bugs. They've been bugs. They like I said, there's people that just personally just do not like him. It doesn't matter what if they have it in their mind that they were just, he's a bad man. He's a rapist. He's a terrible. He's a racist. He's everything that Jim Crow Joe Biden really is. But they won't say that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all really talking about Joe Biden?
Everything they say.
Yeah, no, because the jury found him guilty. The jury First of all, he should have never been on trial.
Never.
He should have never been on trial for E. Jean Carroll. To be quite honest, he should. It's his word against hers. Her word against hers. His.
Right.
And it only happened because he was running for president of the United States. Just like they tried to put a charge on my mother because my mother was talking about this building. Y'all knock down anybody that goes against the Democratic Party, because it's the Democratic Party in Chicago, they will find something and put it on you. They just like, because what scares a 70-year-old woman more than finally at the age of 70 we gonna put a charge on you.
Make her go to jail. Scared of going to jail.
My mother never had anything. She had security clearance, all that stuff. But we gonna because you think. I told you this is our land. We knocked the land down. I mean, we knocked the building down. I told you we're not paying you. We already told you.
Deal with it.
Okay, so now you want to still come around talking about this property, Lisa Madigan? I need you to put a charge on this lady named Charlene Marsh, and I'm gonna put her in the bogus court. What court? 555 West Harrison. Huh? Is that domestic violence? Nah. I mean, we made one room in there for the bogus stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's just honestly what it is. These people are. They are the get back. They are the. If you're not gonna do it my way, I'm going to make sure you do it your way. Like this, it's a code. It's a code. It's a code. If you do not align with what they on, then they're going to do whatever to you. Kill you. They're trying to kill you. Trying to sabotage you. Trying to run you crazy. Scare you. And to the point that these people scared to wake up. Like, it's refreshing. Walk down the street and people hug me or hug you or say stuff like, y'all are my heroes, thank you, But then it's sad because we all really got people out here scared to really come out and show love for what we're doing and come out to committee meetings and come to city council and if we have an event, it won't get canceled or anything like that because this city is like, nah, it's a blue city. And I don't care what I don't care. I'll shut down. I'll hurt you. If you want to support them, I'll make sure the next day that your
business is shut down. Retaliation.
Somebody asked me today about Truth at the Truth restaurant. They were like, "Oh, maybe we could have something there." And then I told her, I said, "No." I said because Peyton is with the city. Now I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with Peyton. I rock with Peyton. Shout out! I think Truth has some great Italian food, but I wouldn't want to put Peyton in that position because if Peyton shows love to us and lets us do an event there, next day, she gonna get some. They're gonna shut down her business. They're gonna find something wrong with her business. They're gonna give her they're gonna give her a fine. They're gonna start towing cars in the front. They're gonna start messing with the car at her house. This is how Chicago works. This is how Chicago works, and this is not the Republicans. The Republicans ain't got no clout here. Now, they trash here. Absolutely. They're the worst to ever do it. But this is the Democratic Party that's doing it. And a few Republicans here, they just fell in line with the Democratic Party.
Rhinos, they're not really Republicans.
Yeah,
they only Republican in name only. They only Republican to get that seat. Because it's really all Democrats. The Republicans are rhino. They only Republican name only, but everything they vote for, everything they are is for Democrat. They just need to fill those Republican seats because they didn't want real Republicans in. They needed to be a whole. That's what you got right here. Yeah. Because the real Republicans. The real
I'm saying,
Republicans like Lynn Franco and all of the real ones, they can't they don't even be bothered with her because she's a real
yeah,
Republican. Yeah.
yeah. I've watched us evolve from when we first did this. They was laughing at us.
Oh.
You know, they was laughing at us. You know, calling us goofy and da da da. You know, all that stuff. Now, anywhere we go, y'all trying to pass laws. Y'all trying to amend laws to try to arrest people and put cases on people because midterms coming up.
Mm-hmm. Because how dare
Because
you?
it's about to be a rare wave in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to be a rare wave in Chicago, and there ain't nobody playing with them when it comes to trying to cheat this election.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know, because one thing I know for sure, and I think everybody else knows this as well, Brandon Johnson, no one's voting for Brandon Johnson.
Right. Right.
No one's voting. He's not gonna get. No one's voting for Brandon Johnson. He can go on this faith in government tour and a lot of these few black people that's still in it. Like Pastor Hannah is probably one of the largest, if not,
he's one of the largest
congregation in Chicago. But the rest of these churches, they ain't got nobody up in there.
And then I guess people
congregation is not enough to get him to keep him in office.
And I got people from Pastor Hannah Church who are losing their homes and stuff. I'm trying to figure out why he's not standing with them. They sending us stuff about illegal aliens around their communities. They can't bring. Why your pastor ain't helping you? Why you ain't going to take that to your pastor? Because your pastor surely, your pastor surely, if you're a pastor, if that's your pastor and you're paying them taxes, and he's a millionaire, he got a bunch of land and he got a bunch of property. Oh, and y'all steady funding him to and he's steady buying buildings with the city. Why your pastor not taking care of the congregation? Because you
buying buildings or they giving them buildings?
Well, because you remember Happy's right there. Remember they did that ribbon or whatever. Remember that he bought that.
Did they give it to him? Did they give it to him, or did he buy it for $1?
Yeah, they could have. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They could have. I don't know. But hey, all I know is that he got it from the city. The city, they closed Happy's down, and he was able to get it. I don't know if he purchased it. I don't know if they
down quickly, right?
Yeah.
They closed it down. Happy's need to be closed now. Everybody all agree it's Happy's need to be closed. But they closed it so quickly and gave it to him.
They gave it to him. Now Brandon Johnson there talking at his thing. And my thing is, see, now he talking at his church. And my thing is this: you had a bunch of members at your church that were complaining about the situation that we are talking about. I don't understand why they can't go to their pastor that's supposed to be for the community, for his people, that Jesus is supposed to put you over the flock to make sure that flock he give you, you need to be a great steward over, because those are the people I gave you. And the people that he gave that church, why is it that they are suffering and you are steadily acquiring millions? You're a millionaire and they are tying to you. But why is it you are not standing with them to say, hey, Brandon John, or hey, my people are complaining about the illegals in their community. My people are complaining. Why you ain't do a press conference with them? Why you ain't say, hey, we're not going to have this. If my members are having a problem, then we're going to have to no, we can't have this. I can't have this in my members' community. I got to make sure my members straight. How come they never, he never did that for you to be such a big pastor here? How come? Because why they gotta act that? Why they're talking to us? Why do they need us to come in and help them when you got a whole big pastor who's supposed to be a big pastor? Why he not helping you?
Because hands on your knees.
That's what I'm saying. That's all. Why is your pastor allow the person, the very person that's causing his members the problem, the very person that's causing his members that problem that they have concerns with? Why is he allowing him to come and lie and do a tour and with him?
Right.
You sat with the enemy, pastor. You sat with the very people we complaining about who doing
I'm
us
just
wrong.
here to collect my check.
Right.
I'm just here to collect my check. They gave me that building. They gave me some TIF money, for my endorsement when he about to run for office.
I need that free for my church. What is that 501c3? I need that credit. You know what I'm saying? My free money for my church.
Hands in knees.
I gotta be twerking in my church. Cause see, I keep telling y'all, because if y'all really knew Jesus, y'all Christians that go to these churches, if y'all really knew Jesus, it's no way that a pastor would be convicted. I'm convicted about not speaking up about the injustice, about what they was doing to the kids and the indoctrination and what's happening. I'm convicted. If I was a pastor, it's no way that I say that I follow Jesus. I say that I answer to Jesus. I say that Bible is what I read. It's no way that it's no way. It's no way that I can even align myself with somebody like him or the Democratic Party. I can't, because of the agenda you pushing. That's anti the God. That clearly is in the Bible. So I cannot align myself with that. Just being a pastor, I can't. Now, if you saying you want to change it, if you saying, hey, y'all, I know I was with all this stuff, but I'm changing. I'm no longer going to do this, allow this, or whatever. That's a difference. But this is what you pushing. Abortion. Come on.
Well, this is the same pastor that was, having orgies back, a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole bunch. Yeah. So you dealing with pastor,
Obama,
you dealing with gay pastor, or So
Obama, all of them. You're dealing with a bunch of download Obama. What that man already said, we've been dealing with a bunch of this garbage.
Yeah, that's leading the way.
That's leading the way
downtown.
And come to find out all these
straight to hell. Yeah. Gasoline draws on. Straight suicide. They suicidal and homicidal. They just taking us in the car with us, and we just y'all tell you anybody that continues to vote for these Looney Tunes, you suicidal.
Suicidal.
You suicidal. Democratic Party turned to a suicide party.
Mm-hmm.
You voting for you talking about something? We going back in chains. I think y'all are already in chains. I think y'all
they are. They never got out of.
Y'all are the same group of people that like y'all ancestors and stuff. Y'all were the group of people that when we were free and you were still on that plantation, y'all were related to them people. Because y'all are, yeah.
You and me.
So why would I align, or why would I align with a party that don't know they free?
Don't know they free. Look, me said I don't care about nobody's sexual preference. I care about his wasteful spending they doing. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Right. You can, because you were saying
but let me tell you, but listen though, they want you to care because they're putting it out here. Nobody didn't ask for any of this. Nobody didn't ask for drag story time. Nobody didn't ask for puberty blockers at 6. Nobody didn't ask you to be arguing about what's a trans, a difference between a trans woman and a biological woman. Nobody asked for any of this. The Democratic Party decided to throw everything at us and see what sticks. And nothing is sticking.
Yeah,
So
they
now
try
they
to they
just
do it.
these illegals. No, y'all gonna keep these illegals over here. No, these illegals gonna stay over here. We need these votes. We
Yep,
need these votes, and these votes are going to stay. And we by
right.
any means necessary.
By any means
Parties are
necessary. They
racist.
Yup, they brought this. We've never, like you guys, we can care less. We don't want you to
Yeah,
lead with your identity or your sexuality. We just want you to do right what you supposed to do for the people, for your constituents. That's it. If you did, you could be green and you could sleep with a Care Bear and at your home. But when you come to represent the people, it's all about your constituents. You making sure they good. You making sure your people have what they need. And that people don't care what you do. People don't even know. They can be like whatever.
yeah,
But because your job is to we gave you this job to represent us and for our best interest.
yeah.
Now, as long as you doing
And to
that,
be
we
fair,
can't say nothing what you doing because you're doing your job
right.
that we gave you. You are doing that great. So whatever else you're doing over there, hey, let your wife deal with that. If you over there sleeping with a Care Bear, your wife got to deal with that. That ain't our business. But right now, what we gave you to do, you doing that job. That's what it is, because
Yeah,
we're paying you to do this job. That's it.
right. Like we just want some conservative values.
Yep.
We want people to if you are going to preach or to read that Bible, stop manipulating it. You know,
Mhm.
care about the family. You know, at the end of the day, everybody's entitled to the type of family that they decide that they're going to have, but do not let that overshadow what God has given us. And God has given us the nuclear family. And you can't get mad at that. You understand what I'm saying? It's uncomfortable truth. It may make people feel uncomfortable, but we have to populate. If we do not populate, then it will be no America anymore. We
Yep.
have to populate. You have to. It's a no. We have to have babies. We have to continue to have babies. Take care of your children. Take
Mhm.
care of your children. Raise your children. Have a relationship with your children, and honestly, sue these schools if they aren't doing right by you as a parent and right by your child. And the more lawsuits that parents put in, the more they have no choice but to change all of this. That's number one. Number two is keep taking your children out and homeschooling them. If they're not going to respect you, if they're not going to respect your tax dollar, they're not going to respect how you're raising your child. If you're not going to tell me how to raise my child.
Right.
My
Right.
child is. I put my child in school so y'all can teach her reading, math, comprehension skills,
Critical
relationships
thinking. Yep.
with peers, with their peers, critical thinking skills, and yeah, things like that. If you get homework, all that stuff. If you friendships, PE, science.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't even think these kids know what an atom is. Like,
Yeah.
race, social studies, history.
I can't
You
see
got
them
people
teaching
out
them
there
biology,
that don't even know
though.
their history.
Yeah, so I can't see
Huh?
them teaching biology because biology is going to go against everything they try to indoctrinate them. So I don't even know if they really teaching them about.
They have to show them anatomy, and they're trying to change the anatomy on these
Mhm.
different parts. You understand? They're trying to disform. They trying to make it. Honestly, it's like gender dysphobiia. They got. Let me tell you something. These niggas gotta burn. These type of anybody like it ain't no. Some of these people have to get. Yeah, like we in a civil war. We in a civil social media world war, and the only people that's gonna be able to save us is common sense folks, people who believe in the U.S. Constitution, people who believe in a republic, people who believe in family, people who believe in Christian values, and people who understand righteous, people who understand moderation. Everything is in moderation. And if they're not, and the people not going to understand that. Oh, and Mr. Gregory has always said and always taught me, you have to be safe with your companion, with your husband, with your wife, with your spouse, with your children. Your children, like if you're safe, like basically. If I'm safe with you, you're safe with me. Your friendships. There's no boundaries out here. We need to bring boundaries back. Lovable. Are you? You have to be lovable. He always says that. Make sure that you're a lovable person, and you can be a lovable person without all the weird stuff. And if you feel like you have any type of weird things going on, like think that you like children and stuff like that, you need to take your ass to a mental health institute and stay there for a very long time and stay away from children or kill yourself. But those are your options. There's no other options.
Yeah.
Stay away from children.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's right. That's that piece. So in conclusion, we're gonna do a part 2 because this is just something because of that ordinance that happened. We wanted to talk because we're gonna save him for a little later. Like we're gonna save Brandon Johnson for a little later during the year, but we just had to do this emergency one because of the fact of what he's trying to do as far as our First Amendment with this ordinance about protests and things like that. So we want to come on and just talk about
going to prison. It don't even matter. Brandon Johnson's going to prison. He's going to prison.
Yeah.
Like by the end of the summertime, like it's given before the budget because the budget's not going to pass. We don't have no money. Pritchard's not going to bail him out because he ain't got no money, and people starting now to look at that state budget. This is the first time in history people starting to look at all budgets now, right? Everybody looking at the budget because you're literally watching anybody that was paying attention, especially like people that was paying attention to what I was talking about, what you were talking about, what conservatives, what's that, Chicago conservatives?
Yeah, the Chicago conservative. Yes, he really
talked about it. Miss Dennis spoke about it a lot. Miss Jessica spoke about it.
Anton Daniels.
Anybody that was focused in and watched how this man lied about this CPS budget and the beef with Pedro and what Pedro was trying to say and what Pedro was doing and all of those things, it all backfired. And now he's trying to put it on a man who been in there just 6 months.
Right. Yo, think about it. Think about it, y'all.
Nothing to do with this.
Think about it, y'all. This is how y'all got to do the critical thinking skills. That's what we said, bring critical thinking. But remember back in school when you used to have to they had a whole part of critical thinking, and you had to have that on a test where you had to critical think. Remember they had that on test? I don't think they have that anymore. But remember that. Yeah, so so remember we had the critical thinking. Now think about this, y'all. This man and most of them, they're trying to blame Trump. Trump just got in office. How you gonna blame now? Everybody been talking about this budget and complaining about, hey, we're gonna be bankrupt, we're gonna be broke, we don't have the money now to spend, and you steady spending money, blah, blah, blah. Been saying this before Trump even got in office. Now you're going to try to blame Trump about what happened, what you did. What you did for the last 2 years, you've been in office. What you did, Brandon Johnson, all the money you stole and spent, and y'all did all the money y'all did, and on the top of the illegals, you go now all of a sudden. This man been in there months. I only think it's what, it's been 6, and now you're gonna say, oh, it's all Trump fault. And you all gonna believe.
No, you went on that hill and lied. You went on the hill and lied.
Sure
Governor
did.
Pritzker went on that hill and lied. Y'all lie like y'all lie. Your corporate counsel is the most. Mary Richardson Lowry is going to send you, or she keeps sending you off each and every time. The fact that she sent you off on this ordinance is real crazy. That's how I know something wrong. Like something wrong with her. She won the oldest DEI. She used to sleep with Daly. That was her DE. That was what she got. That was one of Daly's girls. Okay, Daly's hoes, and she's basically showing you that she's a stupid hoe. Because there's a lot of smart hoes out here, but this is a dumb one. She don't know the law. She don't know the U.S. Constitution. She slept her way through probably college, through law school, got that, barely passed that bar exam, and Daly sent her because she was bad back then. She looks stressed right now. So you know what I'm saying? Like she ain't no old tenor no more. Now she could have been an old tenor, but she ain't no old tenor because I see it in the face. She's stressed because look, I'm trying to say she's gonna be the first. She's the first black woman corporate counsel to go to jail.
Yeah,
I promise you, she's going to jail right with him because she is violating so many laws, and his dumb ass is right behind her because he don't know. It's like the blind leading the blind. Like somebody said, Mary Richardson, lousy. Yeah. It's honestly, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to go. Like we'll be down there tomorrow. We'll be down there tomorrow, 10 a.m. For the zoning, the landmark and zoning. And she's down zoning 3 things tomorrow. Michelle Harris. She's down zoning that church. It's been over there for 119 years. She's down zoning that to residential. Everything she got to do residential. So basically, they're basically saying that 79th Street, that was always used to be majority businesses, now all one houses. They don't want nowhere. They don't want all detached houses. They don't want nowhere to eat. They don't want no businesses. They don't want no grocery stores. They don't want no pharmacies. They want all housing over there. That's what basically she's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like so we'll be there for that, and then 1:00 is public safety, where they're going to discuss this ordinance that they trying to sneak and put in because
because don't nobody.
I'm gonna always have my we always have to have our phones up. Every time we walk next to a elected official.
Oh yeah, we got
or city employee, I gotta have my phone up. Oh, we got the cameras. I have the camera right here. I'm gonna have to have all that. I gotta have my own body cam because y'all not going. We know how y'all get down.
Yeah, y'all not gonna just be lying and doing that. Yeah, that's the First Amendment.
Yeah, we filing a lawsuit. I'm filing a lawsuit as soon as that passes on Wednesday. Please understand, on Monday I'm filing 2 lawsuits against that because that's retaliation. And I'm suing these saints due to me being a citizen and y'all in violation of Title 8 when it comes to sanctuary cities. I'm not playing with that. I'm not playing. Y'all want to play this game? We're gonna play this game.
Because and that's our First Amendment right that y'all violating. So y'all can't do that. So no.
Equal protection. Y'all, how are you not? You're not. You have yet to protect the 14th. You have yet to protect the Chicagoans. You have yet to protect the citizens of Chicago. You have yet to protect the visitors, the American visitors that come here, like me. I'm a visitor, supposedly. But at the end of the day, you just straight double down on disrespecting tax-paying citizens, homeowners, people who pay rent, people who are trying to open businesses, The homeless rate is at an all-time high, but you keep saying that you're spending hundreds of millions of dollars in affordable housing investment. Where, Brandon Johnson? Where?
Yep. And a lot of
whole speed.
And a lot of people want single family homes. People want to be able to, people want to own stuff. People don't want a bunch of affordable.
She's saying that it's going to be detached single family homes.
Oh,
on
okay.
79th Street.
Where all those business were.
Yeah. We need economic development over there.
Yeah.
Why don't you close down them liquor stores? Why don't you close? We don't need another liquor store on the south side.
Yeah. We don't
need no more liquor stores. We don't need another corner store. We don't need nothing. We don't need another EITN business over there. We don't need another. We good. We don't need no other business, no non-Chicago citizen business. If it's not a Chicago citizen business, and if you ain't born and raised over there or really understand that, and you are in a small business, then we're not interested in any other business. We want to focus on small businesses. We want to focus on small licensing contractors, union laborers, bricklayers. We want to get them their business going. We want to give them the opportunity to do what they need to do. Why do we have to continue to only? Why do we have to give it to the white developers? And y'all will sit there and y'all will give it to a whole white developer and have them go find one Negro token. One token Negro and say, "Oh, that's WMB. That's a minority business. That's why." And then they give you the tax cuts. I'm not dealing with that more. But I think that's it. That's that piece, y'all.
So that's that piece. So in conclusion, y'all, Brandon has to go. We're getting rid of Brandon. Look, midterms, we're going to let them know you either there. Don't be coming around with no turkeys. We want to hear nothing you have to say. Prisker as well. Juliana Stratton, she's out of there. We're not promoting her to no Senate seat. So all of these people must get out. Tony Prattwinkle, we got to get rid of her. Kwame Raoul. See, we got to get rid of all of these people. So that's over for them.
Julie.
Alexis
Secretary of State. Secretary of State is a very, very important position because they control the jobs in the state too.
Yeah. So please.
But we cannot let these people install the people who they want. They say Alex Giuliani is dumb as hell. They say the man don't got not one brain up in there. That's why he let all these people, all these non-citizens get a license and all the benefits. So I'm just saying they install these people. Now I told you, now it's the kids. It's the kids of the corrupt. The old machine, it's their kids now. So they're trying to make a baby machine. In the baby machine, I'm
dismantling that machine.
Yeah. We're not putting in the sons and the daughters of the crooks.
So we have to get rid of. That's why we keep saying, y'all, we got to flip it red, and we're going to be vetting candidates and things like that to get the best candidate.
You're not going to. You're gonna have to give us an interview. I don't. Yeah. Don't.
Yeah. So we're going to, because the people who we have, the candidates that we're vetting and things like that, they have to do an interview because we want you all to hear from them. We want you all to, get a feel for them. You got some questions you want to ask them. You can ask them. We can, we'll do some questions. So we are presenting them to you, and you see what you think about them as well. So this is how that has to go. We keep telling you, when it come down to us, when we do this, we bringing everybody to the table. It's you, because this your city, this your community. You have a say so. So if they're not willing to talk to you, if you're not willing, they're not willing to talk to you, the people, and things like that, then we can't do nothing with them. And that's for real.
So y'all keep tagging Mendrix and that other dude that's running for governor. I know they going, yeah. I don't mind having them on here, but they I want to talk to them. They need in front of everybody. Another one, the dude Goodman. Yeah, y'all want to do events and want stuff, but y'all don't want to do an interview for the people. You want people to vote for y'all. You want people to donate money to y'all. You want people to endorse you, but you won't have an interview.
Yeah, it's no
because
more.
Y'all scared, because y'all scared because y'all know that we will ask the questions, but we have not been disrespectful. We've had a total of 3-4 interviews, and we have not been disrespectful with none of our interviews.
Yeah, but
so we about business. Can you do the job?
Yeah, and can the people, so the people can go back and look at the interview and say, okay, when it's time when they, maybe they want to vote, and they'll say, let me go back and look at the interview and see what they were talking about. Because see, our thing is this: whether you're a Republican or Democrat, it's not business. Could you say this? No. If you can't talk to the people, I say it's no longer. If you're a Democrat or Republican, we don't care. We're not going to, it's not business as usual anymore. It's about the people. So if we can't be transparent, if we can't bring the people, if the people can't see and have a say so and say, okay, I can see, I can feel this person, or no, I'm not feeling this person. If the people, you can't present yourself to the people, then we can't endorse you, or we're not going to do nothing with you, because
it ain't no
it's
such
all
thing
about
as no
the
safe
people.
politician, man.
Yeah, ain't no safe. It's all about the people for us. If you can't, when we told y'all we bringing y'all to the table, it's the people, because those are the people are the ones who you have to be accountable to. The people are the ones who are trying that you want their votes. So what are you going to do for their votes? What are you saying? And then if the people say, hey, y'all, I like so-and-so, you brought them on, I really like her. That's a good candidate that we think that you all should endorse, whatever. And then we'll say, okay, well, you know what, we did too. That we go and we talk to them a little bit more behind the scenes, and then say, yeah, Chicago Flips Red, we with this person. We endorse. Other than that, I don't care who you are. You may sound good, whatever, but I'm not finna vouch for you if I don't know you, if I don't know anything about you. If you won't come and have a conversation with the people, I can't be in good faith say, yeah, I what you think about her? Yeah, I think she's good. No, I don't, because I don't know her. So that's what it is. I don't know her. Yeah. You all don't know her.
I think people understand.
Yeah, and she won't come on the show and talk to the people. She won't do an interview. She won't do this. So I can't say yay and nay, because the problem is, if we say yeah and nay, our people respect us. Our people trust us. So we get so many people saying, hey, I want to do this to this with this person. What you feel about this person? What you think about this person? So people respect our decision. They respect our input. And when we tell them this, yeah, I think this person is good. So you think I'm getting ready to we're going to put our name on somebody and they turn off to be the worst person ever? No, you don't gain people trust like that. Yeah. You don't do it. No, it's about the people, because we know how we felt when being disrespected down there with these our elected officials. We know how it feels to not be heard. We know how it feels not to be brought to the table. We know how it feels to just make every decision that don't even include you, that don't have your best interest, that you are not even a part of the say so. We know how that feel, and we would never let somebody do that to our people that trust us. It's not gonna happen. So I don't know, when they keep asking about different people, y'all notice I don't say nothing about nobody, because I'm not gonna put my mouth on nobody if they don't respect us enough, or our people enough, our followers enough to have a conversation. Come on, and let you all see and ask them questions. If they don't respect y'all enough to do that, then I can't vouch for you. That's just what it is. So that's that piece, y'all. Yeah, that's how. That's
No,
what
I
it
have
is.
not did a famous Friday on Juliana Stratton yet, but it's coming. She definitely gonna have one. She's gonna have one. Pritchard's is coming up. Pritchard's gonna be probably 6 hours long. I'm trying to prepare myself.
Brandon Johnson get ready to have another one.
Brandon Johnson. Now, Brandon Johnson is gonna definitely have his famous Friday. It's not a famous Friday. This is just. I'm just trying to figure out, Trump, why you don't have to be nice. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
You don't have to be nice. Call them whatever they're gonna call you whatever anyway. They're gonna call you white supremacist. They're gonna call you racist. They're gonna try to make it a race thing. All that stuff. Tom Homan. They're gonna try to make it a race thing. All that stuff. Nah, come lock this nigga up.
We want Trump 2.0. We want the Trump administration, but we want y'all to be the Trump on steroids.
He needs to go and do it. At the end of the day, you get it. You can't be Mr. Nice Guy. They already think you a dictator. They already think you ruthless. They already think that you're crazy. They always think that you're mean. They already think that you're a white supremacist. All right, well, give all that energy to them and come lock this nigga up for me. From sincerely a black gay woman living in Chicago. Okay, all those. Please come lock this nigga up.
Look, I second that motion. Please,
as a black Christian woman married to a retired police officer with four black kids.
With four black kids, I'm a black woman with 4 black kids that's married to a retired police officer. I second that motion. Chicago, all my life, born and raised. I second that.
Southside bred, Southside raised and bred.
Yeah.
You would like him? Would you like President Trump to come lock up?
I would like you to arrest him tonight. Like, if we got that news tonight. Like tonight, that would be like that would be like the best news ever. I think for everybody, we would do a parade. Yeah, we'll have a parade.
I would have to go buy a bottle. Like, if y'all like President Trump, if you come and lock Brandon Johnson up, I promise you, we going to go celebrate. We buying a bottle. It's going to be say Brandon.
I don't even drink. I don't even drink, but I'll take a shot or a toast. I don't drink.
Yeah, I would. Champagne. We champagning it up.
I think it's champagne sip.
Yeah, we got a champagne sip. And I want my.
And we'll do it.
I want my sign to say worst mayor of all time. President Trump locked up the worst mayor of all time. Brandon is in prison.
Yes.
Look,
Brandon for prison for Brandon. We're gonna and we'll have that champagne toast at the Trump Tower.
At the Trump Tower.
Yes.
Celebration. I mean, line wrapped around, like nobody will be able to get in. Like that's how serious it is. Like, yeah. So as a black gay woman with a black mother, yeah, we would. I guess me and my mom. Would you like Brandon Johnson to be locked up? Yeah.
Yeah. It's about Brandon Johnson.
My godfather would like to be like everybody. I honestly feel like I want to speak on behalf of the city of Chicago.
Yeah,
especially for white Chicago. Now, black Chicago,
yes.
they might be on the fence, but white Chicago is definitely for Brandon getting his ass locked up. The Chicagoans, okay, the real the
Yeah.
ones that be saying it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they said, look, they said Brandon gonna be on you me said Brandon gonna be on ACOS over there. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. Locked up. They won't let me out.
And I
Yeah.
want y'all, when y'all block him up, I want you to lock him up in his pajamas. In his
Oh.
pajamas. Just come, just do it like 94 crime bill style. Just come, just
Yeah.
kick the door down, and get him out of here. And hey, if
You
you
have
guys
bikes in it.
get him in
Yeah,
his
with bikes in
NASCAR
it.
outfit on, huh?
You said what though?
And if they can get him in his NASCAR outfit on,
That would be epic to get with that NASCAR and the 94 crab
yeah,
bill
so we need
style.
the president. We need our 125 police back out here on the street. Back out here on the street. They don't. Yeah. We don't. He doesn't need it. He doesn't need that many. Matter of fact, he doesn't need not one. No one cares. Brandon Johnson could walk down the street right now. Niggas ain't gonna say nothing like this goofy ass nigga right here. This nigga right here sold out Chicago. Nigga, fuck you.
That's how they gonna do. They said like Bridget Frazier said, like they did James Brown, like they did. How they locked up James Brown.
Yeah, we are ready. It's like we're ready. Like I've been ready. Like chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Give it or Christmas. That'd be a great Christmas present.
Christmas. If you want to do it like that, so we can. Yeah, I'm ready. I want it to be a celebration.
Right.
Celebrate good time. Come on. Girl, I want everybody to call everybody like, girl, guess who they locked up? What? Brandon Johnson, girl. That's how I want. I want it to be like that. I want to be telephone. Mr. Telephone Man.
Oh, yeah. Look, Michael Thorwick, I can't say it like he's a grandma at J6. Right.
Yes.
Like y'all locked up the grandpa at J6. Yes. How they had enough balls.
We want all that energy. We want all of that energy. And anybody else that tries to get in the way, lock their ass up too. If the kids get in the way, lock them up.
Barbara Lopez, first one. Jesse Fuentes, the next one. What's his name?
Yeah, Rosanna Sanchez.
Yeah,
Carlos Ramirez Rosa, get him from the Park District. And then go lock up Walter Burnett and his son. He's thinking that he's gonna put his son in. Lock his son too. Lock him. Yes. No. We don't want no.
Yes, we want every last one of them locked up. Please. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
But yeah. All right, y'all. Well, I didn't know what that was. I thought y'all was over. Look, y'all need to get along. You and me and Christopher said we family. All right. Love y'all all. I love y'all all. All hands on deck. I'm about to fall asleep on this motherfucker.
Okay, all right. Y'all. See y'all. Yeah, see y'all. See y'all. Okay. All right.
We're going 121 north to south. All hands on deck.
Yes. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Love y'all.
Yo. All right. It's still saying having trouble connected to the internet.
It's still live. Yeah, we still live.
I know.